Yo, welcome to another episode of the CheckDown. I'm one of your hosts, Smitty. I'm here with the crew. What's good, JMIK?
Nothing, man. I'm just living the dream right now. That's about it, man.
Certified. What it is, man?
Hey,
That man said A and then just stop.
Yep.
I was stuck. I'm like, hold on. See, I'm like, okay, I'm waiting. Pop, what's good, man?
But I'm chilling. Glad to be back with the people.
I don't know what the
man.
hell happened. My phone muted itself. But hey man, I'm excited, man. We about to head down this home stretch in the NFL, man. It's week 11, brother. I'm excited, man. About to get at it. Fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah, man. Interesting week of football just passed, man. Obviously,
Very.
Bills upset by the Dolphins 30-13.
Mm.
Mm.
I ain't see that game. Did the Bills? From what I heard, the Dolphins kind of
That really was
dominated them
belt.
from
That was
whistle to
belt.
whistle.
Yeah,
Well,
man,
I wouldn't say
Mm.
dominated, but controlled the game from whistle to whistle.
Yeah, for
I,
the most part, it
Damn.
was what
I'm gonna say dominate.
yeah, I mean, if you watch that game, you could say dominant.
Was it that bad?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
They won by 13, right?
Yeah, but they were up
no.
16 to
It
nothing
was
at the
about
half.
17, but it was
Oh.
really like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a good look for the Bills, man.
Oh, Bill scored some garbage time points.
Well, yeah, I mean, at one point of the game, it was 16 to nothing Dolphins. So
God damn, what's going on in Buffalo though?
I mean,
They banged up.
I mean, yeah, I mean, they're a little banged up, but I just think the Dolphins got to, I mean, like they had a game plan where they weren't going to let James cook them. And they made Josh Allen try to take the, like the short to intermediate throws, and he didn't want to take them throws.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I mean, like if the defense giving you them throws and you don't want to take it, I mean, I think he had a pick and a fumble in that game.
That's
So, I
probably
mean,
why I ain't see a lot of Bill spaces this week.
yeah, I mean, the Bills is the Bills fan base is a very interesting situation because I think, like I've been telling people this, like I think they had more, I think they thought they had more time. I thought that they thought that my team wasn't going to rise up like I mean, like my team done rose up.
I was part of that community, dog. I ain't think I was gonna turn it around this fast.
No, I mean, I didn't think so either. Not this season. Like I mean, like I was telling everybody next season was the season that I felt like we were going to be contenders for the division. But
I seen a crazy stat though. Y'all have played all the 10 worst teams record wise on this season.
Yep. And I ain't gonna apologize for it either, man.
Nah.
Hey man, I listen. Do they have a weak schedule? Yeah. Did they handle the teams the way they should have? Yeah. So
they got the same schedule as the Commanders, basically.
Yeah, and like, and I told people this week, man, like my team earned that easy schedule, man. I mean, we've been dog shit for 2 years in a row. I mean, we won 8 combined games the last 2 years. So I mean, if you want to come to me with the easy schedule, I'm gonna just tell you. I mean, like we earned that easy schedule because we've been terrible.
I'm out $50 because of your funky ass team, though.
Well,
so I just want to let you know that.
Well, I ain't tell you to make that bet with Wiz, man.
Yeah, man. I was like, last week he was like, "Yeah, man, you got to give me that money next week." I was like, "How many wins you got?" He was like, 8. And I was like, "Nigga, you got 8 wins already?"
Yeah, I mean, that was just a bad bet on your part, man.
Nigga, who thought you was gonna win 9 games? Tell me, point them out.
See, well, I said we was gonna win between 7 and 10. I always felt that way, but I didn't know that we would have 9 wins come by week 11.
I thought y'all was gonna win like 7, 8 games.
JMIK, what did I tell you on the phone that day though? I was like, your expectations too low, man.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely said that, but for me, I like so for like
so sir, I was one of the 9 games.
Yeah. So I mean, the Bills game, I didn't expect to win the Bills game. I didn't expect to win the Tampa game. I mean, like those are 2 games I didn't expect to win. I mean, but I was telling my fan base by the time we hit the bye, we should be at about 7, 8 wins. I told them that because our byes were week 14, but after the bye, we got the Bills and the Ravens. So I don't like going into the season. Like I expect to split with the Bills, but I mean, since we won the first game, I mean, then we can go for that sweep now, though. So.
And before I forget, fuck you, Wizard Kelly. That's all I wanted to say.
We had another amazing game too, man. In the third quarter in that Jags and Texan game, Jags was up 29-10.
Yeah.
At the end of
Bruh.
the third quarter, 29-10, Davis Mills goes and scores 26 unanswered.
Yeah, that should. Yeah, I mean, but the funny thing is, I was saying it earlier. Like I told people the Texans were going to beat them because I told people I don't trust Trevor, but I trust like Texans. I really trust that Texans got, to me, they got the best defense in the league. Like I don't, and I'm not sure you could really argue that.
Yeah.
So I mean,
like fuck the stats. Yeah, it's the Texans.
Yeah, and I always thought the Texans were going to win the game because of their defense. And I mean, the defense. I mean, for them. I mean, I don't say held them in check, but like they did what they could do with that offense. The offense didn't do really nothing for the first 2 or 3 quarters. But yeah, I mean, like the fourth quarter came and Mills showed out. So
yeah, man. I was shocked though because I was watching it a little bit. I'm like, okay, 29-10. Yeah, they should have this one. Turn back. I'm like, what's going on?
Bro, I said the same thing. When I got home, because I saw the final score while I was out with my folks and shit. I got home, I was confused and I was like, wait a minute. Motherfucking Jacksonville was up like 4 scores or some shit like that. It was like what I was like, am I tripping or was it the Texans up 4 scores? I was confused that the Texans had won because I knew somebody was getting their ass beat. And I was like, man, I know it was the Texans because I was gonna tell Swan fuck you. But I can't now. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, man, the Jags is some butt, man. I don't know how we yeah, I know how we lost. That was our most injured game, the fucking Jaguars.
yeah,
Them niggas some butt. Fuck you, Spody. Yeah. It's almost playoff time. Mick, shit, fuck it. You gotta get going.
I got an interesting question for us. I just really paid attention. I was looking at somebody's record, right? Thing I hate to put them on the spot like this, but I got to. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Commanders. 5 consecutive losses. Dolphins, Broncos, Vikings, next 3. Do they stop the bleeding or I mean, and they in Madrid this week, so they the 9:30 game. Dolphins, Commanders, 9:30 game.
man, I can see them losing all 3 of them things.
The Dolphins clicking right now, man.
Yeah.
On offense. I don't know what happened in the locker room, but they seem to get get a little cohesiveness a little bit. They trying to win some games. I'm not sure what they trying to do. Maybe they trying to say they coach job, but it's 2 teams headed. It's 2 teams that look a lot alike a month ago. But right now they going in 2 different directions, and it's not even all JD5 being out those games because it what was his Achilles.
No, I
What
think
is
it's
he hurt?
elbow.
Elbow.
No, the last time, the first time.
I think it was one of those like his ankle or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, like when he was out with his ankle, they didn't lose. They lost 3 games with him, right? Or was
Yeah,
it 2? Okay, 3, yeah.
I think it
So
was
they lost the majority of their games with him. So the record isn't because he missed games. I mean that plays a part in it. But the Commanders don't look the same, man. JD5 don't look the same, to be honest with you. I feel like the gap has closed. I feel like he still has the upper hand on defenses, for the most part, but the gap's closed. Like the defensive coordinators is figuring it out. Which they will. He's going to have to get better from the pocket. It's just that simple. I know he's doing a lot, but in order for him to stay in these conversations and for his team to stay in the contention, he's got to get better between the tackles. And the Commanders fans, I know your ears heard he's not good between the tackles. That's not what I said. I said he needs to get better than what he is right now.
And I think they need to get him a running game. And I'm like JD. Like I wanted JD in the draft. Like I wanted him over Drake May. And I mean Drake May playing great right now. I'm not gonna even get into that. Like them two guys. Like I think that discussion on them is going to be ongoing for the rest of their career. Like I think it's going to be like maybe like a Brady Manning situation. And I'm not saying they're going to win Super Bowls like that, but I'm talking about them two guys. They're in the same draft class, and I just think you're going to talk about them for a long time. But I just think like they need to get him a more stable running game, and it's like it's nothing to his talent or what he can do, but like why not just make his life easier? Like because that's the thing. Like if you can run the ball, it makes the quarterback life easy. I don't care if you got Jalen Hurts or you got Aaron Rodgers or you got Drake May or Jaden Daniels or whatever quarterback you have. It just or even Patrick Mahomes. It makes their life easier because when you're able to run the ball, the defense got to be honest. But right now against the Commanders, the defense don't got to be honest because they know they can't really run the ball like that. So
that's something they've struggled with all year, to be honest with, and JD5 helped alleviate that. Man, you could tell just how much that the ability.
Yeah, it's kind of inevitable that they're going through what they're going through too, because it's like he hurt right now, so it's like, dang, we can't even try to get some wins together to help it out. It's like,
but I mean, at this point, why would you want they need the best player they could get? And I'm at the point, if you're not gonna make the playoffs, I'd be saying this a lot to a lot of different fans. If you reach the point where it's week 11 and you only got 2-3 wins, well, what's the point of winning?
Because of where their expectations are, Mick, as a team, they went to the NFC Championship game last year. They don't feel like they should have tanked the season. I understand what you're saying. I understand it, but
admit that they overachieved and are still rebuilding.
we
But
agree.
unfortunately, that front office made win now moves, and you don't have a win now roster.
I think the CheckDown agrees. I do think the CheckDown agrees, but I think them as a fan base, when you told them, "Hey, man, you might have overachieved. You might want to, hold your horses a little bit," they kind of rebelled on that situation because they believed that it wasn't an overachieve. It was what was supposed to happen. It was destiny.
Yeah, but the thing is, so like they're in a situation where they need they re-signed Scary Terry, but in a situation, if they get a top 10 pick and they could draft Jordan Tyson, why wouldn't you want to do that? Like that to me, or not even just Jordan Tyson, or maybe a edge, because they don't really have edges like that. It's just like it's a multitude of positions that they could draft at the top 10 if you just continue to lose. And I just personally, I mean, if my team was in their position where my starting quarterback was out, he'd been hurt pretty much the whole year, and they're 3-6, 3-7, or something like that. Like you're not going to the playoffs. Like it's you had to roll off you'd have to roll off 6-7 games in a row, and let's just be honest, that's not going to happen. So at this point, you got to just say, hey, let me get the best draft pick I could get. I mean, even though they gave away some of their draft picks, they still got their first round draft pick, and I want that first round as high as I could get it. Either I could take an edge or a wide receiver. I mean, just to just to make my team better. Like that's just
think about how they feeling though. They like, damn, we back to this again.
I mean, you might be back to this for 1 year. But I do agree with Pop. I think they were way ahead of schedule. Like they had no business going as far as they went last year.
No, they shouldn't have. But it worked out the way it did, and now their hopes are like, oh yeah, we got it. It's like, nah, you might not.
But I also think they should be blaming their GM too, because I don't think their GM did them any favors. Like some of the moves he made, and
this is the problem with JMIK. Like this is what I told them in their space. I said, bro, every conversation I heard the Patriots in, I should have heard Commanders were in contention with it. You weren't in those conversations because you was out here signing old dudes. You wasn't trying to get young talent, bro. It was a plethora of young talent available this offseason that you could have acquired with the money that you had. And you chose to go get Debo Samuel and Laramie Tunsil, and then you drafted Josh Connerly. Like, you wasted a whole offseason, bro.
I mean, the Jeremy Tunsil.
And now Trey Amos might be out a year, right?
Why?
He didn't rupture his patella or whatever.
Oh, I didn't hear about that. If he did, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think he patella tendon gone.
I mean, hopefully he did, because if he did, like that's a full 12-month injury. Like, yeah, he's not going to be back.
Bro, let me look it up and send it to you in the group chat.
Yeah, I mean, because I didn't hear about that, but if he did, damn, that shit sucks.
Yeah, like, bro, you wasted it all season, bro. You wasted it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like the Jeremy Tunsil
Oh,
move.
so fibula.
Oh, so he like broke his fibula.
Yeah, broken fibula.
So he pretty much out for the year, but he should be fine for next year as long as there's no like serious ligament damage.
I thought it was patella for some reason.
Okay, so yeah,
I thought it was that patella, because if it's patella, we won't see you till next year.
Yeah, for real. I mean, but actually, like that might work in their benefit though, man. Because like I said, like if I'm them, like I'm trying to lose games. Like I mean, you're at the point where the playoffs are not happening. There's way too many 6-7 win teams. The shit just not happening. So just lose out, and you get the highest pick you could get, and then you just go and you just go from there. To me,
yeah. If I was a fan, that's where I would be at. But I think they just accepted that last week.
Man, they should have accepted that too, like 2 weeks ago. I mean, like when Kansas City put them niggas on the hub, that's when they should have accepted it. Because
I think it took Detroit. I think it took Detroit really embarrassing them to be like, all right, yeah, we through.
I mean, like, didn't they get put on the hub multiple times?
Well, look, in 4 weeks, right? Cowboys 44-22, Chiefs 28-7, Seahawks 38-14, Lions 44-22. God damn.
That's what I'm saying. Like they got put on the hub multiple weeks, man.
Bro, 4 weeks straight they lost by 20 or better.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like they got put on the hub multiple weeks. So I just think it's just time. Like sometimes you gotta know when it's, because like last year for us, like we only ended up winning 4 games. We was mad that we won that last game against the Bills, because we don't win. If we lose that game, Abdul Carter probably a Patriot, because we would have had the #1 pick. Or I mean, we would have traded with the Giants down to 3, and we would have an additional first-round pick this year, and they would have drafted, Cam Ward, and we would have 2 first-round picks coming into this year. So it's just like, I mean, sometimes you just got to know when the, I mean, like you got to know when the game is over, like, or I mean, the season's over, and this is just one of them cases where season's over. So you just got to just lose to help yourself.
Yeah, 3-14 look real good right now in their situation. I ain't gonna count.
I mean, it's gonna get you a top 5 pick. I'll tell you that.
Shit, it might be top 3 at that point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But all right, let's get into this college real quick, man, so we can.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be real quick too.
All right, so the first game on the slate. Y'all want to touch on this Notre Dame Pitt? Number 9 Notre Dame versus number 22 Pitt. Yeah, Notre Dame favored by 13.5. Over under 55.5.
Notre Dame need to keep winning if they want to make sure they can secure a playoff. That's all I gotta say.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I mean, like they can't afford to lose.
Nah, losing this one might be that'd be it.
Yeah, I mean, like they literally can't lose no more games.
3 loss team with no conference championship in sight because you can't win one. Yeah, you out of there. But I definitely like Notre Dame to win that game. I don't know about that 13.5. I might take it at 9.5. I think they win by 10.
And you said with the line is what
13.5.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not.
I don't trust Notre Dame that much. Shit.
I mean, they should be able to do that, but I'm not doing that. Like it's just a lot of points for them in Pittsburgh. It's in Pittsburgh, man, and like people tell you in the ACC, when you go up to Pittsburgh, have to play them late in the season. Like them games be tricky. Like I might do them like maybe like -7 or something like that. But and you can keep that on me like -13.5 though.
Yeah, that 13.5 a little iffy. Okay, so all right, this one to get more interaction right here. Number 11 Oklahoma versus number 4 Alabama. Alabama favored by 6.5. Over under is 55.5. This is gonna be a good one. I like this one.
I mean, I'm gonna take Bama, man. I just going down to Bama. It's like hard to go down there and win. And then I just think Alabama don't really want to lose any games at this point. And so I just think Bama going to take care of them, and then also I don't think Mateer is 100% healthy with that whole hand and wrist, situation. So I mean, if he was healthy, I'd probably have them covering, but I don't think he is. So I'm gonna go with Bama. And then I think Ty Simpson's been, he's been on a roll, and I mean he's trying to secure that Heisman. So he's gonna try to put up, as many good performances as he can. So I probably take his passing yards. Bama ain't really been able to run the ball that effectively most of the season. So I'll stay away from that. I do think Blaylock gets into the end zone for OU. And I expect Bernard to have a good game. So I'd probably take him for an anytime touchdown, receptions, and yards too.
Oh my God! Here comes Jude, bro. If you don't take your 45-year-old plus tail on somewhere with that troll, man, it ain't happening, man. I'm sorry. You're not getting AJ Brown, good brother. Kick rocks. What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you crazy? We're gonna get rid of Kevin Patullo, but we ain't getting rid of AJ Brown. So if you want the OC that we got, you can have him. Shit. He could be your assistant. Maybe he'll learn some shit. Sorry, motherfucker. Now I like Alabama too. But I ain't putting no more money on that terrorist Ryan Williams, man. Dude only play third downs now. He done lost his spot. He done lost his swag. He's not the same receiver.
You say he only playing third downs? That's it?
Yeah, that's what it looked like when I'm watching the damn game.
God damn.
Shit. It looked like he only come in on pass downs, like where they need somebody out there that's gonna get a little bit of the protection off of Mr. Bernard. But I am gonna take Jeremy Bernard for his receiving yards and a touchdown. Ty Simpson passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns. I don't really know how to say buddy's name, but I know his first name is Isaiah.
Oh, you talking about the receiver for OU?
Yeah, I don't know how to say his last name.
Yeah, I think it's like Satanega or something like that.
Yeah, give me his receiving yards and the touchdown. But I don't know about Mateer. I'm a little shaky on Mateer. He be up and down too much, so I'm gonna stay off that train there. But Alabama minus 6.5. That's a little much. I'm gonna take the 6.5 though. I'm gonna take the 6.5. Pop already touched on this one?
I don't think so.
Nah, I think Alabama is just rolling right now. Yeah, I don't really see the thing with OU is I thought they had chances in some of these games, but they've just kind of been disappointed, to be honest. Alabama to keep doing what they're doing. I think they're kind of rolling right now. Ty Simpson has really gotten into a rhythm, gotten into his groove, and I expect that to continue.
Y'all want to touch on Iowa USC or?
Nah, we can move on. And I mean, what's the point of talking about an Iowa team that freaking can't score? The niggas can't score for shit. Like that shit. I mean, the people. I tell you that shit. That game probably going under. Like that's the only like really good thing I could tell you about that game.
Oh my God! All right, so we got number 10 Texas versus number 5 Georgia. Georgia favored by 4.5. Over under is 50.5.
Yeah, man. I mean, you already know what it is, man. Like, I mean, obviously, I'm the resident Georgia fan. We beat Texas twice last year. I feel like my team is better this year. The interesting thing I'll tell you about this game was I think the line started at -6.5. I think the line is now down to 4.5. So I guess like a lot of people betting on Texas. So I'm definitely going to take the Georgia -4.5. Um, the only thing I tell people is like you might want to take Texas first quarter money line because Georgia typically lets the team that they're playing, like Georgia, a lot like the New England Patriots, right? Like, like the first drive of the game, like they'll let you drive down and score, whether that's a field goal or a touchdown. But after that, like the defense will make adjustments and the other team will have problems scoring. So if you're going to take anything Texas related, I would probably take Texas money line in the first quarter. That's what I would do. But I do have Georgia pulling the game out. Like, I mean, we're like we were last year. Like we're a second half play. I mean, like a second half team. And we play really strong in that second half. And I'm gonna just face it, like Texas, like I just don't trust them. I don't trust Arch. I mean, like Arch struggled against Mississippi State. We just played them boys, and we I mean took out the belt on them boys. And we both played at Mississippi State. And I'm not using like like that property where like you played this team and we played that team or whatever. But I just feel confident that Georgia's going to win. And I'm gonna take that -4.5. For us props that I like for the game, give me Gunnar Stockton definitely for an anytime touchdown. I mean, like I mean, if we get to the goal line, it's either going he's either going to run it in or and we're going to give it to the running back. So I'll take him for a touchdown. I'm going to take Zachariah Branch for his yards and receptions. We're going to get him the ball either on screens or short to intermediate routes, and he's very skilled at making people miss. So I'll take that. I'm going to take Nate Frazier for an anytime touchdown. I mean, kind of like what I said. Like we get down to the goal line, it's either going to be Stockton, Frazier, and we have a couple other backs, but like those are pretty much the main two guys that are going to get the ball. For Texas, I think Wingo is back, so I'll probably take Wingo for his yards and receptions. I mean, our corners are not the best. And then I'll take Wisner, the running back, for an anytime touchdown too.
Yeah, I agree with JMIK assessment for the most part. Like Texas, they too inconsistent for me to believe that they're gonna show up in this game and give Georgia a run for their money for real. I would like them to, but I just can't put too much faith in it at this moment.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Pop. Like, even though they did come off a nice win against Vanderbilt last week, I still just don't think like they have enough to beat Georgia. Georgia been rolling, playing pretty good football going into this game, so I'm gonna take Georgia. J-Man kind of gave up all my props, so I don't really.
And I know my team, man. That's all I can tell y'all.
So yeah, I ain't gonna give no more props. He gave all the props up. That boy. I don't know if you could take sacks, but I do like Colin Simmons for a sack. I think last week they had him over half, so if they got him again, that's a hit.
Yeah, because I think he almost has. I want to say he almost has 10 sacks on the season.
Yeah, I think he like 8.5.
Yeah, some. I mean, he's probably gonna end up with 10 or more sacks.
All right, so that'll end our college football segment for the day, man. College football, man, is coming to an end shortly, man. It's getting close, man. It's getting close, boy.
So is some people's NFL team season as well as we hit this November. It's getting to a critical time. I think November is really gonna show who it's gonna kind of shape out who's really competing for these seedings. Also think it might tell you who is gonna be competing for these divisions because there's a few tight division races that's going on right now. Some of that in November, like once we move into December, it kind of like show itself. We didn't really get to touch on this, but we're gonna do it this week, and we're gonna talk about the rising and falling, rising teams that we thought like that have exceeded our expectations, and the teams that like kind of been disappointments. And the team I kind of want to kick this segment off is the Colts. Like I have been talking about them pretty much all off season, either on the pod or on Twitter, and they have exceeded my expectation. I didn't expect them to have the record that they have currently. I didn't expect them as a team to be performing the way they did. I did think Daniel Jones would give them a boost at the quarterback position, but not as well as he has been um, playing. And defensively, I like what Lou has been doing with those guys. I think that has always been a solid unit, and he's really got them playing a lot better than I honestly anticipated. So I think that's gonna be my rising team so far this season is the Indianapolis Colts.
That's definitely a good pick for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they caught everybody off guard, man. Like,
Yeah.
I think we kind of had them in a situation where we felt like they was a quarterback away, but it was kind of like, well, we gotta see it, and then when you see it, it is like, whoa, we didn't expect it to be like that. Okay, y'all was that close to being it. So I do agree that Rising, they are one of the rising teams. If I had to pick a team that's kind of to me, I mean, I'm a JMIK. I'm sorry, but I'm definitely still in your team, brother. The Patriots is my rising team right now, man. They kind of. I don't know if they caught everybody off guard, but I think they did it in a fashion where it was early in the season. Where, I mean, they 9-2 right now, going into the latter half of the season, and I mean, they've been beating some of the teams that people probably thought they couldn't beat, especially getting a win over the Bills here recently. So, I mean, with how they've been playing, with Drake May's performance, with I think the running game now finna be a little bit better than it has been when Ramondre was playing. I think the pass catchers are also getting into a rhythm. Stephon Diggs, Kyle Williams, Pop Douglas, Hunter Henry. I think all those guys are starting to get on one accord. With the defensive line playing the way it is, Christian Gonzalez, they're playing well, man. So I'm taking the Patriots.
Yeah, I agree with that because I thought they would have 8 or 9 wins for the entire season. It's looking like they can possibly add to that win total. I did not expect them to have the record that they're having. I did expect Drake May to make a leap in his performance, and he's honestly exceeded my expectations just in regards to how he's been poised and playing this season so far. And I do want to shout out my boy Will Kimball. He's kind of solidified that left side, that line for the Patriots, and he's been playing a lot better than I anticipated. I knew he was a dog, but he playing as a rookie, like he seemed like a vet sometimes when he playing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like when it comes to Will Campbell, like I definitely have my doubts with the whole like wingspan and the whole arm length and all that. I have my doubts, but watching him week in week out, man, the boy real good. I mean, like he did have a bad game against, Myles Garrett, but Myles Garrett is pretty much like one of the best in the game right now. But ever since I think that game we gave up 5 sacks, or the 5 he gave up 3. But ever since that game, he's been a lot better. Yeah, and like I told folk in the summertime, and like I expected 7 to 10 wins. I said that we didn't get at least 7 wins, and Vrabel, like something really went wrong with him and his his coaching staff, and they've already done that. Like I said 7 to 10. I'm glad to be wrong. So I'm like great on that front. For me, the team that surprised me the most was, and I wasn't even gonna pick my own team to begin with. The team that
I wasn't gonna let you anyways. It don't matter.
The team that surprised me the most is the Seattle Seahawks, man. Like going into the season, man, like a lot of people, some people had high hopes for them. Like I was like, man, like they'd be lucky to get 6-7 wins. And here they sit on, before their 10th game of the season at 7-2. Sam Darnold, like I had my doubts about Sam Darnold, but Sam Darnold has continued his play from last year in the regular season. He's played well. JSN, he's getting JSN the ball. Like JSN is arguably the best wide receiver in the league right now. You could definitely make that argument. For the most part, like the offensive line has pretty much held up for the most part. They got a couple injuries on there. I think either the center or guard, I think went out like either last week or the week before. But like the line is still holding up, and like that defense is a problem. Like that defense, other than my defense, like they're the best run defense in the league. And they got all their corners playing good. Like Williams playing a lot better than what he was playing last year. Witherspoon's playing the nickel. He's playing well. I think the other corner is Kobe Bryant. I think he's playing well as well. Like the linebackers are playing pretty good. So, I mean, to me, the Seahawks. I mean, you gotta put some respect on the Seahawks, man. I mean, like they could, I know like a lot of people love the Eagles and the Bucks and the Lions, but to me, Seattle is a dark horse to make the Super Bowl. Like, I mean, like if they don't get too many injuries and Sam plays the way he's playing and like that defense is playing the way that they're playing, that team could be a problem.
Certified.
I'm gonna go with Seattle, man. Because first off, fuck the Rams. But I just the Rams got a tougher schedule um coming ahead. So them get this loss. They need more losses in the division anyway. Um and they don't really win in Seattle, or do they win in Seattle? It's one of them. I can't remember. But they either sweeping Seattle in Seattle or they getting swept. One of them.
I didn't
I
think
want the Rams out.
Certified was taking Seattle.
Yeah. Now honestly, the
No, I thought you
team
was gonna
that's
take. I thought you was gonna take another NFC team, but I didn't think it was done. I was like, he gonna take this team, and then you took the Seattle Seahawks. What the hell?
Yeah, man.
I mean, right now I don't know. I just feel like right now,
That team out there in the
I
north. That's the team I thought you
I
was gonna
don't know
take.
who
The
Minnesota,
one with the the one with the
Nah,
painted nails.
Detroit.
it's
The one
gotta
with
be
the painted nails, man. The one with the painted
Oh,
nails. The Bear. The Bear.
I mean,
thought
the
you was
funny
gonna
thing
take
was,
oh, the Bears.
I was thinking
Yeah.
about the Bears though, because like the Bears are like in a good position right now. They
Nah, but how Sir talk football, that's how I thought he was gonna do it, because he always liked to like rub shit in on people. So
Hmm.
I definitely thought he was gonna take his chance to shoot at those Green Bay Packers in the Minnesota. Seeing that Green Bay is now in third place.
I mean, I ain't. It's like, bruh, it's no point in even debating some Packers fans. Fuck you, Nacho. Um, but the team is not good. They're overrated, and I stand on what I say about Jordan Love. He's a slightly above average quarterback that has moments, but uh I don't know. I don't know what Jordan Love problem is. But Green Bay is they are a mediocre team. And Minnesota, they're a little banged up. They're a little banged up. But JJ, I don't believe in them. But nah, I'm gonna go with my surprise. It's definitely Seattle.
No, I just thought you was gonna take them because you like never mind. You don't want to be an antagonist today. I'll let you pass. Let you pass. He want to be a different certified.
I wanna meet them in the playoffs. So I can keep that streak going. Because Nacho ain't never seen his team beat my team in the playoffs in his life. He's never seen it.
But it's crazy how Green Bay could lose one game and then they went from first to third. That's kind of wild. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
Shit, that's what happened to us. We went from second to six.
well, yeah, I'm just talking about like in the division because I think right now, if the season ended today, I think Green Bay would be the last seed. I think or something like that. Let me take a look. Yeah. I mean, Green Bay would be the last seed. They'd be the 7th seed. But I think Green Bay got the Giants this week, so they should win this week. So
should.
That's the thing. You said should, and I agree with you. Nah, that's the right word to use. They should.
I mean, trust me, and I know what I was doing when the words I used. They should. I mean, they should have beat the Browns and they should have beat the Panthers. That didn't happen though, but they should have. So I mean, like especially with the Packers, if they go on the road, I've been saying this all season. That is a different team, home versus away. It's just the team is completely different. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they're going to I think they're going to New York, I believe. So Yeah. So that game is in New York. I mean, like they're traveling all the way to New York, and that's a 1:00 start. So yeah, I mean that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Well, all right. It's back to Pop, man. We back in the hands of Pop, man.
The team that's been a disappointment has been the Ravens. For me, I thought they would be performing a lot better, but defensively, they it was what I saw last year. I didn't really see any improvements. I thought they were bringing in guys to help them, specifically with the secondary position, but that hasn't really worked out, and they haven't been able to really create consistent pressure at times. I know they're on a 3-game winning streak, I believe, right now, but to me, that's more predicated on Lamar than anything else. Um, I don't know, like for them to be a team that's considered a perennial playoff contender, I think the only path for them to make the playoffs right now is by winning the division.
JMIK certified. One of y'all want to go first?
I mean, certified go first.
All right. Sir?
Shit, my bad. I thought my disappointment. I would probably say the Falcons, yo. I thought that the Falcons were, I know they started out like 0-2, but then they picked it up a little bit for like they didn't go on a run, but it was like they won like 3 or 4 games, three games in 4 matchups or some shit like that. But then it's like they just went motherfuckers went on a losing streak. You know what I'm saying? I thought they was gonna be competitive. I was like, damn, the Rams are gonna get a fucking pick in the 20s somewhere or something. These motherfuckers stink. The Falcons stink. They spent all that draft capital this past draft to move up into. They traded a draft. These niggas stink, man. They stink.
All right. JMIK, go ahead. I think I know yours though.
Yeah, I was battling with this, man. Like I obviously I would say the Bills, even though they got 6 wins, I mean, I think if you look at the team and like how they perform, like I don't, like to me, I think it's the games that they lost, like 2 games they really shouldn't have lost. And then I was battling them with the Commanders because the Commanders, like everybody had them going back to the playoffs and doing all that. But I'll say the Commanders for somebody else. I'll stick with the Bills. Even though the Bills got 6 wins, and I mean they're still going to make the playoffs. Like if everything go right for them, if they win 10, 11 games, I just think everybody for them it was Super Bowl or bust, pretty much.
Right.
That's how everybody's looking at them going into the season. And I mean, like some games they played well and other games they played bad, but it doesn't feel like right now that's a Super Bowl winning team. It feels like they got issues on offense, they got issues on defense, they got issues, issues with the coaching staff. There's a lot of issues for a team that's supposed to be Super Bowl contenders. And so if they were get to the playoffs and losing the wild card, I think it would be a massive disappointment. Especially with the Chiefs not having as good of a season as well, and that's the one team that they can't get, they can't beat in the postseason. So that to me is the most disappointing team to me.
Well, I'm not gonna even kick the Commanders.
Nah, kick them, dog.
I got a team I want to kick a little bit more.
Oh.
Cause they told me they had improved from last season, and now they're
Oh.
4-5. The Texans are going to be my pick. They told me because of who they drafted in the draft, getting rid of Laramie Tunsil, bringing in younger pieces on the offensive line, that they would improve. I think on defense they are playing solid, but offensively they have regressed a whole lot.
Why you
And
think that is, Smitty?
Because they
Go ahead, man. Hey, brother, I'm just curious. Just trying to see
well,
what you're thinking about. That's all.
if you
Uh-huh.
let the fan base tell you, right, they
Uh-huh.
would say it's because their number one running back, Joe Mixon, isn't in the mix.
Is that what they
Uh,
saying?
they would tell you because their number 2/1B receiver is
Uh-huh.
out for the season. That's what they would tell you.
Uh,
What I would tell you is your offensive line got worse because you got rid
uh,
of your best offensive lineman and you didn't bring in anybody as good or equal to what he was. So they got worse. Your running game is putrid. Your only receiver that you have on the team right now is Nico Collins. And your quarterback just isn't seeing the field well at this moment, and he's giving the ball up. Damn, I almost made a very vocal comment about Mr. Chuck, Mr. CJ at that moment. Yeah. But yeah, that team isn't playing well, and I don't think they're gonna start playing any better anytime soon. That's one of the you know how they have that percentage of teams that make the playoffs but don't make the playoffs the following season. The Texans will add to that statistic this season. They are putrid. But hey, man, I think that's something we should do every week, every couple weeks, man. Pop, I like that segment, man.
Yeah.
Maybe our list change from week to week.
And it makes you think a little bit too, though. So
Yeah, man, make us think. All right, so into this this good football week 11. All right, so 9:30 live from Madrid. I think it's our first game in Madrid as the NFL. We have Commanders versus Dolphins. Dolphins favored by 2.5. Over under is 47.5. Hey, let's go Dolphins. Let's
you
go
petty as shit,
Dolphins.
yo. Yeah,
What I
I don't.
did, bro?
I'm cheering for the Dolphins and shit. They've been over there before. They was over there 2 years ago, right?
yeah, I think they were in like London or Germany or something like that.
Yeah, it was Chiefs game, right?
I think
Yeah.
it might have been Germany, maybe.
Like I said, they going in opposite directions right now. JD5 ain't gonna be there. I don't know. It is Terry is are they gonna shut him down for the year? Like I don't know what's going on with him. He's out again. Um, I mean the Commanders they're not a good football team right now. They're not, and the Dolphins are trying to, I don't know, I guess they're trying to like a late season push or something like that. But, we'll see what's what. But um the Dolphins might fuck around and punch on these boys real bad.
See, for me, like it's hard for me to put like the Dolphins is like they, I mean, one week they low, the next week they high. Like it's a very inconsistent team. I still do think they're gonna beat the Commanders because I just think the Commanders, like when you're, I mean, the Dolphins, they trade away a couple pieces on defense, but that, the front seven is still pretty talented.
Yeah.
And the Commanders have not really been able to run the football, and I don't think that changes this week. I think when you play against the Dolphins, you got to attack the secondary, but to attack the secondary, your offensive line has to be able to hold up to give your quarterback time to do that. And maybe if JD5 was playing, I'd have more confidence in the Commanders. And the petty side of me wants the Dolphins to win. I want the Dolphins to keep winning. I want them to keep winning. So I mean, they draft pick is not in the top 10, man. I mean, that's how petty I am. So I'm gonna go for the Dolphins. Dolphins money line. I think Waddle gets in the end zone. I think Achane gets in the end zone, and I think Debo gets in the end zone for the Commanders.
Let's go Dolphins. Let's go Dolphins. I mean, listen, sir. Yeah, I'm petty. You know why? You want to know why I'm petty? Because all offseason, they told me the NFC East run through Northwest Stadium. They told
Oh,
me the NFC Championship game was going to be get back for last year, that 55-23 victory that I got. So now that your season could possibly be over Sunday. I mean, 3-8. I don't think you make the playoffs at 9-8 if you're able to win 6 more games anyway. So I think their season could possibly be ending this week with a loss. I don't think you make the playoffs or win the division at that point. So yeah, I'm going with the Dolphins, man, because I think at this point right now, the Commanders are playing really bad football at every aspect of the game, special teams, defense, offense, and then you're going into this game with Mariota playing again. You don't know if you're getting JD5 back. You don't know if you're getting Terry McLaurin back. So to me, it feels like a season you go ahead and punt on. But as I said before, sometimes as a fan base, you have to be humble. So this. I think they set a record last week for 4 consecutive games getting beat by 20. I wouldn't be surprised they up the ante to 5. Let's go Dolphins.
I mean, but to be honest, I mean, the Commanders in the NFC, they're the 14th seed right now. Even if they were to win this game, I mean, they still wouldn't be like, the 10th seed in the conference. So, I mean, even if they win, I think their season's over anyway. So, I'm just saying.
I mean, they need a long. They would have to go MIK 10-7. They got to go 10-7.
Yeah, but the problem is the 7th seed is the Packers. They're 5-3-1. So it's like even the 49ers are 6-4. Like the Panthers are 5-5 as the 9th seed. Like you talking about any one of them?
Hey! Dallas Cowboys got faith. I'm gonna let the Commanders have theirs too until it's
the
over.
Cowboys season is over too, man. Because they probably gonna beat the Raiders, but they're shit over as well. Like,
well, the dude that bet me that he gonna have a better record than me, he gonna win the division, won't pay my money. So,
I mean, y'all are 4 games up on them?
Yep.
Is 8 games to go?
Yep.
Yeah. That shit not happening, man.
Yeah. He won't pay. He told me, man, I still got a chance to win the division, man. Okay, buddy.
so Smitty, how you gonna act when you become the first back-to-back division champ in what? How long? 27 years?
It's like
21.
21 years? How you gonna act on the timeline?
I told him I owned that division, man. I was the last one to do it. I'm gonna be the first one to do it again. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Hey, listen. Man. I did have a little hope that the Giants and the Commanders and the Cowboys would be better teams. I like to play competition, but since they all have the highest of 3 wins, that ain't my fault.
So you gonna
that is crazy.
You gonna talk crazy to him?
Maybe definitely the Cowboys. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just saying, dog. Like,
the Giants been cheeks since forever. The Commanders, they starting to be so humble it won't even hurt. You know what I mean? What happens if the Cowboys go 3-11-1?
Are we really doing this? Listen, them niggas is cooked. All right. Just to speak on the Commanders, their saving grace is the fact that the Miami Dolphins are not a consistent team. They'll blow a team out, get blown out, blow a team out, get blown. Like, that's just, if you look at their last 5 games, that's just how it's gone. They have not had consistent wins. So their saving grace might be that they can catch the Dolphins slipping after coming off of such a big win against the Bills and get this game. But even if they win this game, I just don't see that the teams that are further than them currently in the playoff picture are going to fall off so drastically in the next, 6 weeks?
Yeah, about 6-7 weeks here.
Yeah, 6-7 weeks. And then all of a sudden y'all are back in the playoff picture. I just think it's like the NFC race to the playoffs, specifically the wild card race. It's going to be tough sledding because that's what you're going to have to hope for. You're not winning the division, so you're going to have to hope for 5 to 7 seed, and that's going to be hard.
It's a double, and it seems like it's a double-digit buy-in. Buy-in, Pop.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to win 10 games. It looks like. I mean, and that just don't go for the NFC. That go for the AFC too. Like you're gonna
Yeah,
have,
minimum
Yeah.
10.
yeah. And I mean, you're 3-7. You
Yeah,
only,
because I
you
think
only
the Broncos last year were able to get in being 9-8, I believe. But I don't
no,
think that's the same case this year.
no. I think the Broncos had 10 wins too.
They had 10?
I believe so. I thought they did. Hold on, I can check though. It's real quick. Yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean, the Broncos were 10-7 last year.
oh, 10-7. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, they lost that. They won that game against Kansas City at the end.
yeah.
Got you.
They
Yeah.
were 10-7 because if they didn't beat them, then the Bengals would have got in.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I mean, it just, I mean, like, but this is what happens. Like, if you look at the complete standings, like, there's too many teams in each conference that got 7, 8 wins, and there's a lot of teams that got 1 and 2 wins, and so there's not a lot of middle ground, like in terms of that. So I mean, like, you got too many teams with too many wins. So, like we said, it's going to take 10 wins in either conference. And I just don't think the Commanders are capable. They haven't shown you to this point that I mean, they can win multiple games in a row. So, like, why would you think they could do that now?
Not only that, even if you do get the 10 wins, the people that you might have the same record with have the head to head against you. Like they have the tiebreaker against you. So I
Yeah.
just don't see how you still get in, even with that aspect.
Let's see what they played. Yeah. I mean, because they lost to the Packers already. You know, the Packers are above them. The Falcons are above them. They lost to them. The Bears are above them. They lost to them. Cowboys are above them. They lost to them. And they lost to the Seahawks and the Lions. Yeah. I mean, it's just it's a lot of ground they got to make up, and a lot of teams in front of them they didn't beat. So yeah, that's a non-starter for me.
All right. Next game on the docket. All right, we got Bengals versus Steelers. Steelers favored by 5.5. Over under is 49.5. It's an interesting game though, to be honest, low key.
Is Joe playing?
Nah.
No.
Okay.
He
I
won't be
saw
back
him
till
practice.
Thanksgiving.
Okay. So he's just practicing right now.
Yeah, his window
Yeah.
just got open. So I mean,
Okay.
it might be another week or two. They said, I think.
Okay. Shit. I don't know, man. I really haven't been keeping up with Flacco and them boys. I know he had been connecting with T. Higgins, and then he had like a game or two with Jamar, where they connected with like the touchdowns or whatever. But I know Jamar be getting the targets, and but with Higgins, he's been getting like his yards or whatever. But like the last, I don't know, like 2, 3 games, I really haven't been keeping up with him. I've been keeping up with Cleveland's defense, so that's what I'm going with.
Elena, my pops had passed, so last week we took a week off, man. You know what I mean? It was a good service though. I ain't gonna need cap. You know what I mean? I've been to a lot of funerals, but it was a good one. You said you taking who, sir?
I'm gonna go with Cleveland with the upset.
Huh?
Yeah,
Bengals,
I
Steelers?
like that.
Oh,
I thought you said I thought you said Cleveland. My bad. Bengals Steelers.
I mean, it's still being upset though.
I heard defense, and I looked at the teams and said, "Who got defense?" Who?
Where is this game?
It's in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
It's in Pittsburgh. I'd probably go Pittsburgh on this one. Um, their offense is it's average. It has its moments when it's like really good or whatever. I know Aaron Rodgers and DK, they've been doing pretty good, and Warren, the running back, because I think they lost a running back behind them. I'm not. I believe so. But anyway, Warren, he's solid. He's stable. I like him. Um, I gotta go with Pittsburgh on this one. I know neither defense have been like lights out or whatever, but I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh defense over Cincinnati's any day.
Nah, appreciate it, Lane. Appreciate it. Listen, so I think Joe Burrow's return should be contingent on them winning more games. Because being eliminated from the playoffs and then him returning makes no sense. Um, this a bag of bones right here, man. To me, it's a little like closer than maybe Vegas want to make it with that 5.5. I think this kind of like a pick'em game in my opinion. But I am gonna go with the Steelers. If I think offensively with what the Bengals, don't have on defense, I think this probably would be one of those days where Pittsburgh is able to, kind of move the ball. But I think it's going to be a high scoring game, so I am taking the over on the 49.5. But yeah, this should be a Pittsburgh win. A loss here for Pittsburgh gives the Ravens the opportunity to take the lead this week. So they might want to win.
Yeah, this is a tricky game, man, because it's like the Steelers have had the division lead for a while, but the Ravens are starting to win a lot of games. The Ravens only 1 game behind, but then you also have to figure the Bengals beat them the first time already. So if the Bengals was to beat them, the Bengals would be 4-6, and the Steelers would be 5-5. They'd only be a game behind the Steelers, and they beat them twice. So all they would have to do is be tied with the Steelers, and they would surge ahead of the Steelers. And I think the Bengals still got to play the Ravens twice. They haven't played the Ravens yet either. So when I look at the game, like I think it's a game where the Steelers and the Bengals is fighting for their playoff lives because I don't think the North is getting more than one team. Like I think they're getting one team and that's it. And so I just think they're fighting for their lives, both of these teams. And I'm gonna side with the Steelers. I mean, I just think the Steelers defense is better because the Bengals defense cannot stop a nosebleed. I don't know about the 5.5. I'll stay away from that. Like, give me them on a money line and give me the Steelers -2.5, something like that. Plus, I mean, the Steelers, I think for the most part, like they play better at home. I think they're 3-2 at home, and I think they're 2-3 on the road, or maybe they're 2-2 on the road, something like that. But if they have any performance like they had against the Chargers last week, they're not going to beat the Bengals. Like, I mean, you've got to be able to score points. I get the Chargers defense is better, but their offense was anemic last week. So I would just expect a better game. I do like the over. I mean, the first game there was a lot of points scored. I don't see that's going to be any different. I do like a Jamar Chase touchdown. I do like a Higgins touchdown and a Chase Brown touchdown. I think they're all three of those guys are going to score. And then for the Steelers, I do like a Warren touchdown. And I mean, I think DK Metcalf is due for a touchdown. I don't think he scored a touchdown in a couple of weeks. So I think he's due as well. And yeah, that's pretty much how I see the game.
For me, I think the Steelers have to really lean on the run game. And this, they have to get it started early and they have to keep Warren going. And they have to mix it up with him and at times Gainwell. The problem I have with both teams is offensively they don't do anything special, and defensively, specifically for the Steelers, they're just inconsistent. I think the best version of the Steelers we saw with the Steelers defense is when we saw them play against the Colts. When you had that front seven rolling, which allowed the secondary not to have to cover so long, and all they had to do was fly to the ball. Um, they haven't been able to play with that type of consistency um,
Um,
all season.
my bad, Pop. You done?
No, go ahead, sir. I gotta handle something real quick.
Oh, I just want to let y'all know that South Carolina is up 17-3 on Texas A&M right now.
Yeah.
They just returned a fumble for a touchdown.
I don't know. I was watching it on my tablet. I don't know what Reese was doing. The nigga threw a backwards pass.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking about. You got it. Sometimes you just gotta take the sack, bro.
Yeah.
You know, that's the best play. Just take the sack, punt the ball. You know, he just gave him 7 points. Hey man, good play by the big man, staying on his feet. I thought they was gonna bring him down at the three.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Them boys 9-0 finna take a nasty L.
I mean, they better be careful because if Georgia do beat Texas, they ain't gonna make it to the SEC championship game. Just saying.
Oh
And
man.
personally, I prefer not to go to SEC. I prefer just to be 10-1, 11-1, and just go to the college football play. I was saying the same shit last year. And they threw me back in last year too, man.
All right. So the next game we got Chargers versus Jags. Chargers favored by 3. Over under is 43.5.
Should I go?
Uh,
I feel like the Jags are kind of banged up right now. On top of the fact that they haven't been playing very well. BTJ hasn't had the season that they expected him to have. Etienne has been pretty good, but Trevor's, he's still that below average quarterback that people are still waiting to see some potential from. Um, God damn it. Who they playing?
Chargers are playing the Jaguars.
Oh yeah, the Chargers.
Jags. Chargers.
The
Jags.
Chargers. The Chargers are pretty fucking banged up too, but they playing good football, man. I mean, they trying. They they got a mix of some rookies and a lot of veterans out there right now. But I like what the Chargers is doing, man. Herbert's not really turning over the ball. He's definitely using his legs more. Um, I don't think that the Chargers are a good team, but they're better than the Jaguars.
Damn. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy that this game is a lot closer than I opened the season picturing this game to be. I thought the Chargers would be a lot better than the Jags, but it's really close. To me, I think if you see the Jags we've seen in the first 5 or 6 weeks, this game could be the Jags win, right? When they were taking the ball away, and they were being efficient on offense. They were kind of being multiple. They were able to keep teams off balance. But lately, we've seen the Jags we've seen from last year, who really can't get things going, struggling on defense to stop it. Last week, I thought I had seen the Jags kind of return to what they've been early in this season when they were up 29-10, and then a pipe busted, and they end up losing that game in very embarrassing fashion. So what I'm gonna say is I'm taking the Chargers in this game, money line, and I'm taking the over. I'm taking the over on the 43.5. I think this game will go over. As far as props go, give me Travis Etienne anytime touchdown. Give me Vidal rushing yards. Give me Lad McConkey 50 receiving yards. And give me Travis Etienne for. I actually think Travis Etienne might get his total yards rushing and receiving this week. So give me his rushing and receiving total.
So, I mean, for me, the interesting thing is, like, if you look at the history of this, when the Chargers go down to Jacksonville, like the last 2 times they've lost, but other than that, they pretty much won a lot in Jacksonville. Other than the last 2 times, obviously, the last time they played was that playoff game, where I mean, Trevor threw a whole bunch of, he turned over the ball a bunch. And I was saying the last week, man, like I had picked the Texans over the Jags last week. I do not like the direction that the Jags are going. I don't think the Chargers have a good defense as the Texans, but I think that the defense is still good nonetheless. Like they're pretty much gonna shut down the run like that. That's just a hardball thing. I mean, he's gonna want to shut down the run, and he's gonna want to make your quarterback beat him. And I don't really trust Trevor right now. I don't think he's playing to the best of his ability right now. Um, I mean, my only issue with the Chargers is their tackle position because they lost both their tackles. And you have to go against Josh Hines Allen and I mean and Walker. So I mean those are the two edges that they're going to have to be able to block to win this game. I think they can do enough to be able to do that. So I mean, give me the Chargers on the money line. Um, Perhaps I like in the game. I like Justin Herbert to run for 25 yards. I think with the lack of I don't say the lack of a running game, but like with their first round pick running back that's been hurt. They've got a kid named Vidal who they drafted last year, but he's not like this like heavy duty kind of running back. Like he's more of a lighter running back. So I think they're gonna have problems running the ball. So I think Justin Herbert and they might get a little bit of pressure on Justin. So I think Justin's gonna use his legs. So I'm gonna take him for 25 rushing yards. I'm gonna take Lad McConkey for his yards and receptions. This might be unpopular, but I'm gonna take Quentin Johnson for an anytime touchdown. And then I'm gonna take the rookie tight end Gatson for an anytime touchdown too. Jaguars, give me ETN for an anytime touchdown. And give me Parker Washington for his yards and receptions.
I think it's on Pop. Oh, we come back. I think she said she had to go handle something, didn't she?
Oh, okay.
So we got the Buccaneers versus the Bills. The Bills favored by 6. Over under is 46.5. And I think it's rumored that the Bucs might be getting back healthy with Bucky Irvin and Chris Godwin. No, they both out?
Yeah, they both out this week, man.
Crazy work.
But I heard they might be coming back next week, though.
Okay. Well,
game is in Buffalo, yeah.
What's up?
You sound like you're kind of far from the phone, sir.
Oh, shit. God damn it. What time?
I said 1 p.m.
1?
Yep.
Yeah. Buffalo should win this game. They should win this game. Tampa. I mean, Buffalo. It ain't like Buffalo playing good football right now, but they don't typically lose in that stadium. They need this game, even though it's an out of conference game. They need it to keep pace with y'all. I don't know if they can close the gap, but if they got any chance, they got to beat Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay is pretty fucking banged up, man. Um, especially, I mean, they got their top 3 options out on offense. Um, Crazy. I know they lost some pieces on defense too. The Bucks pretty fucking banged up right now. Um, and then it's like Baker. I don't know if he came back down to earth, but I think he'll level out. I believe in Baker. I think he's a good quarterback. I just don't. I know Buffalo is injured, but I don't think they're as injured as Tampa Bay. And like I said, Buffalo needs this game way more than Tampa Bay. Nobody's really going to push them. The Panthers is the only serious team over there. I feel like, and they're not really that good. Um, so Tampa Bay, they could probably win the fucking division at 9-7. But I keep saying 9-7, and 9-8. Um, but yeah, Buffalo, they need this game, man. Josh Allen, he got to have a good game. I don't see him having 2 bad games in a row. Um, I don't see them that run game getting shut down 2 games in a row. So I got Buffalo. I'm with JMIK, man. I usually don't like the big spreads, but I feel like unfortunately the Bills may have their way with Tampa. So I'm gonna definitely go with James Cook. Uh, he's going to get his yards and a tutty. And what's his name? Ibuka?
Yeah.
Is that yeah? Ibuka and Baker. They're definitely going to connect. Whatever you're comfortable with as far as his targets, yards, and touchdowns. Baker. Um, that 2.5, man. I don't really like that 2.5 touchdowns. Like that should be like really scaring me. But one and
Ooh,
a half for Baker.
damn, that's his line is 2.5.
No, I'm just saying if it I've seen
Oh,
two
okay.
and a half for Baker. So but I wouldn't take it this week if they got him down for 2.5. Which he probably will need to throw about 3 touchdowns for them to win. Um, but yeah, man, Tampa Bay just too banged up, man. So yeah, I like Baker, Ibuka, and I give me Keon Coleman for a reception of more than like somewhere between 17 and 19 yards. And what's my name? James Cook. But I'll take Buffalo on the spread for sure.
I like Buffalo to get this game. I think they had a tough loss. They're back at home. Um, and yeah, the Bucks offensively they're just too injured right now. They're relying on Emeka and um, what's that rookie wide receiver they got? Is that Trey?
Johnson.
Yeah, they have they're relying on them honestly to be the focal point of that offense. With Cade Otton, who's their tight end, but he's kind of like he's not really a factor for real for them. And then Bucky Irvin, I think, has just been a big loss in the backfield because he's dynamic not only as a wrestler but coming out of the backfield catching the ball as well. And Rashad White, he's had his moments, but he just doesn't give you that same burst that Bucky Irving gives you in regards to that. Um, I think the weather is going to be pretty bad just in regards to the wind. That's out there. That's going to be out there during that game. So I don't know with what the Bucks want to do, which is push the ball down the field. If that's going to be there, I don't know if they're a team that can really work the quick game or dink and dunk as well. And just with that, I expect the Bills to get the dub.
Well, without Bucky Irving, Chris Godwin, goddamn Mike Evans, yeah, I'm kind of going with the Bills too. I mean, shit. I mean, I mean, they can't go out there and win with the get along game. I mean, Emeka Ibuka, yes, he has been on a tear, but it's not. I don't think it's enough. They're too banged up right now. I think both teams are dealing with injuries. But I think the injuries for the Bucks are more significant than the injuries for the Bills. Um, I think most of their major pieces, as far as offense, are off the board. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Bills in this one. And I think they should cover. They should cover the series. Wouldn't surprise me if they lose though. But.
Yeah. So I'm terming this for just for me personally, because I mean I played on Thursday. For me, this Sunday is hate watch Sunday for me.
Oh,
And you know I love to pick the Bucks. Like I really would. And I mean I've been saying all week if Bucky plays, I would have picked the Bucks, but I just in good faith of me wanting to be right, I just can't. I hope they prove me wrong. I hope they win, but I just don't see it. Like and I think it's a combination of their injuries and the kind of game that the Bills played last week. I do not see them playing a game like that again. Like I'm just at least not the very next week, unless if the Bills are to come out and play like they did last week again, something is really wrong internally with that team. And I'm not just talking about the players. I'm talking about going up to the coaching staff and all that. They got a real problem. So I don't see that. I mean, I think the line opened at 5.5. I think it's up to 6. I'm going to take the Bills minus the 6, especially because they're at home. And I just I just played the Buccaneers like last week. And the thing about them is like they'll James Cook, I don't think James Cook going to run for a lot of yards, but the problem with the Bucks defense is they give up explosive plays. And the Bills have the kind of talent on offense where they could get them explosive plays. So like I said, I'll take them. I'll take Baker for his passing yards. I'll take Baker for 2 touchdowns. I'll take Abuka for his yards, receptions, and an anytime touchdown because he's just no matter who you put on him, and you can put the best corner in the league on him, he's gonna get his. So he gonna do that. Give me Cade Otton for his yards and receptions. Give me James Cook for his receiving yards. Anytime touchdown. I heard Kincaid is out, so I think they're going to lean heavily on Shakir. So give me Shakir on his receptions and his yards. And give me Josh Allen for an anytime touchdown too.
All righty. The next game we have on the list is Bears versus Vikings. Vikings favored by 2.5. Over under is 48.5. The Vikings favored by 2.5 is insane.
Yeah, it's an interesting spread.
That's really a pick-em game. Because wouldn't this be a home game for the Vikings?
No, yes it is.
Yeah, because they played the Bears to kick off Monday Night Football,
That was
start
in
week
Chicago.
one. Yeah, so them being at 2.5 is really a pick 'em, and which lets me know they don't believe in JJ McCarthy, and I think that's the biggest issue right now. Is just JJ ain't been able to put it together for real consistently throughout games. He'll have his moments, but he's been pretty bad um, for the majority of the games he plays. Like he'll probably have like a quarter where he's just lights out, but then he touches down to earth later on. So, and the Bears are kind of they're starting to get healthy now. I know their defense was injured, specifically their secondary. I think I'm not sure if they get the cornerback this week, but I think he did get it off of IR, and they have been kind of rolling offensively. Kamanungai has really shown up for them in the running back position. I think he's giving you that pop that you're lacking when it comes to Swift there. And then also Colston Loveland has kind of taken over that tight end one position for them as well. So offensively, I think the Bears have just been doing a really good job. And some of these young guys are really starting to step up for them. And defensively, they're kind of getting better, especially with creating pressure and stuff like that. They're inconsistent with it, but they've been getting better with it, at least in the last game or two. So I do like the Bears to I like the Bears to get this game. I think the Vikings and the Bears split.
I'm with Pop, man. I got the Bears in the upset. I don't know, man. The Vikings just been too unpredictable for me. It's like JJ McCarthy, whatever game he has this week, then he has a different type of game the following week. 1 week, Brian Flores is the blitz demon, and he's at the quarterback nagging. In the next week, quarterback's got all the time in the world. And I just think, like, to me right now, the Bears have kind of found a little stride as a team. Um, they've been playing really well. Like, they've been able to pull out some games. I thought if this was last season, they definitely lose. Especially like that game against the Bengals 2 weeks ago. I thought that last year that's a definite blowout loss. So I think the Bears pulled this one out. I think it's close like the first game they had. But Bears come out victorious this time.
Um, I don't know why I'm gonna be honest with you. I really right now with the right. I know that they've gotten some guys back, but Minnesota had a bunch of guys out not too long ago, and they did get a few guys back, but um I feel like Chicago is healthier right now, and they're just playing better football right now. I don't know if JJ is dead, dog. Um, but you know, they gave him the keys, so we gonna see one way or the other. Caleb, uh, he's looking better. They started out Ben Johnson and them boys, all of them. They started the season out pretty rough, man, but they look like that they're starting to gel a little bit. So I actually like Caleb's rushing yards. He's been using his legs more as well. He tries not to. I don't know why. I understand why. He don't want to get hit and he don't want to get labeled a certain type way. But I feel like he should use his legs more. Um, what was Nduze seems to be his his big play target outside of Moore is his guy. But on the other side, man, I don't trust JJ, dog. So I'm not sure. I know Jettis is probably gonna get his targets, but I don't know how good the target is gonna be. I don't like JJ, but I'm willing to, give him a chance. I mean, it ain't like it's my decision, no way. But I'll be fair, but I don't think he's an NFL. I don't think he's a starting quarterback. So I'm gonna go with I'll take shit. I'll take Chicago money line on this one. To be honest with you, that's how confident I am in that. And Caleb rushing yards, and Dunze for his yards, and I'll put more down for TD.
JMIK didn't go, did he?
I don't know. I think he did. I think he went first, right?
You. He gotta be last.
Oh man.
Mick, you there?
He had to step away.
Yeah. I want to wait for a second. No, I didn't go. Whatever this game is, I think it's a revenge game for the Bears, man. Because look, I remember that Monday Night Football game, the opening week. They should have won that game. I mean, they didn't. That game, the first game, they didn't score enough points, and then they let the Vikings stay in the game. And the Vikings came back in the fourth quarter, and I mean, JJ played well in one of the few quarters that day that he's actually played well in for the whole season. So I'm gonna take the Bears outright. I mean, money line, because I think they're 2.5-point dogs. So I'm gonna take them outright. And I just think the Bears also, their defense has been bad, but they're starting to get back some of their players. So I just think they're going to play better. Props I like in the game. I like Swift for a touchdown. I like Roma Dunze, who's having a really strong season. I'll take him for his yards and an anytime touchdown. I'm going to take Colston Loveland for his for his yards. That should be pretty low. Like it should be only like 25, 30 yards. So I think he should be able to hit that. Give me Jettis for his receptions, yards, and then anytime touchdown. I'll take Addison for his yards. And I'm gonna take Aaron Jones for an anytime touchdown.
Okay. What's the next? Okay. Texans versus Titans. Texans favored by 5.5. Over under is 37.5.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I can't just sit here and definitively say that the Texans gonna win this game. They should.
They definitely should. They definitely should. I agree. Will they? Just now. But I am gonna take the Texans though. I think the Titans, to me, just playing too bad of football right now, man. It's 1-8. I mean, the one win they got, I don't even think they really, as far as winning the game, I don't think they played winning football. I think the team that they beat just played you know what I mean, down to the competition and let them squeak one by. But yeah, the Texans should win this game, no matter who's playing quarterback. Davis Mills or CJ Stroud should be able to pull this off with what they have defensively and offensively. This should be an easy win. Um, but if you play with your food, I mean, you might get burnt. So, I mean, hey. Um, but I think Nico Collins definitely taking for the yards and a touchdown. Um, and I'm taking Tony Pollard for like 60 rushing yards, and that's about it.
I mean, I
My
go.
bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Uh, yeah, I just the Titans might not win another game for the rest of. I mean, this team could have literally gone on 0-17. Be honest with you, like Smitty said, they shouldn't have won that Cardinals game. Um, so I'm gonna take the Texans. I'm not sure what the line is, but I mean, whatever the line is, I'll take it. I mean, I'm not. I mean, unless the line was like 10, that's -5.5. So yeah, I take them. Shit, I mean, I might as well even raise it up to -6.5 because I think they're gonna win by a touchdown. I just think the Titans are going to have a hell of a time trying to score on the Texans. Like I don't know how many points they're really going to score against that defense. CJ Stroud's already been ruled out with that concussion, so that concussion must have been pretty bad. But I still have enough faith in, I mean, David Mills to kind of get the job done. I do think Cam Ward throws an interception, so I'd put some money on that. Give me Elick, and I'm not going to say his last name, but I mean, give me him for his reception and his yards. I mean, he's proven to be the best wide receiver on the team, and I know Calvin is still there, but to me, he's had a better season. I just think he's better at this point. Give me Nico for his receptions, yards, and an anytime touchdown. I don't think they have anybody that can guard him one-on-one, so I just think he's going to have, he's going to have a day. Also, give me. I'm trying to think who's their second wide receiver. Jaden Higgins. Give me Jaden Higgins for his yards. Give me Woody Marks to get in the end zone. I also like Woody Marks to get 2 receptions as well. And give me Tony Paul to get in the end zone too.
I pretty much. I mean, Mick said everything, but the Titans are a bad club. They got lucky and beat Arizona. They wasn't. Kyler hasn't been particularly well, and they've been just as banged up as we have. But the Titans are bad. Houston is the number one scoring defense in the league. I I don't know how the Titans score a touchdown on the Texans on an offensive touchdown. I don't know how they do that. I don't know how they pull that off. Um, the offense looked okay with Mills. Not saying that it is looked bad with CJ, but CJ's been up and down, depending on who's in the game and who isn't. He hasn't been able to show any level of consistency, which I expect. I get it. He's had guys in and out, but I still expect a certain level of consistency or efficiency from him. But I think that Nico is definitely going to get his targets. They aren't a particularly good running team, so Mills is going to get his attempts. And uh, I keep getting them mixed up. Schultz and the other guy, what's his name? I forgot. What's the tight end?
I
What's
thought
that tight end name?
I thought the Texans only had
It's
one tight end. I thought it was just Schultz and that was it.
Oh, Schultz. No, it's another guy. What's the guy in Dallas?
Oh, Ferguson. You
Yeah, I'll be mixing them up. I'll be mixing them up because I know Schultz was with Dallas or whatever.
well,
But
I mean, and they're
yeah,
the same. So I mean,
yeah, they've been trying to incorporate him into the offense as of late. But yeah, I got the Texans covering this. I think that they beat their ass by mistake. The Texans shouldn't beat their ass. I wouldn't be surprised if they get a fucking defensive score. I'm gonna be honest with you. They might get two. Um, they're really that fucking good, and the Titans are really that fucking. Hey, fuck you, Cortland. I meant that one.
All right, so next up on the list, we got Panthers versus Falcons. Falcons favored by 4. Over under is 41.5. Yuck.
Falcons suck, dog. The Falcons suck. They are butt cheeks. They suck. They suck so bad. I ain't even gonna say fuck you, Phoenix. I said it, but I ain't. You get what I'm saying. I ain't like say it to them. I was just letting y'all know. But I gotta go with the Panthers, man. Um, they aren't a good football team, but hey, man, they giving you 110 like every week. Derek Brown, he's looking like uh might need to start throwing his name in his best DT in the league. And what's my name? Young, the quarterback. I like the guy, man. I just wish he can get some consistency. I know they drafted
And
T.
Bryce,
What I say, Bryce? What's his name?
shit, I forgot his last name right now, but it's his first name.
It's Young, right? I thought his last name was Young.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
Uh,
crying.
hey man, I'm high as fuck right now. Leave me alone.
And I just forgot his
Oh,
name. That's all. I mean,
yeah, me too. That's why I was like, man, what's that boy name?
he ain't
Um,
exactly not the greatest nigga. Just like he ain't Tom Brady or Peyton Manning.
yeah. I
I gotta-
just I like the Panthers, man. They're a little gritty team. You gotta actually go beat them. And like I said, I don't believe in Atlanta. I don't know what the fuck happened with their run game. I don't know what the fuck is going on with the offensive line and Bijan, but the motherfucker Algier is really getting it right now. And Bijan ain't really hitting like he was at the beginning of the season. I don't know what the fuck that's about. I hope they can figure it out. They should be able to figure it out, but I doubt that they will. So I'm going with the motherfucking Panthers. Give me the goddamn points. I want Tex targets. I'll take Algier. Whatever his total is, I'll take that. And a tutty. And what's my man name? Drake London. His first quarter targets. I like that. And no. His first half targets and the nigga Kyle Pitts, his first quarter targets.
I guess I'll go next. I guess Smitty must have got a call or something. I think it's a payback game for the Falcons, man. I don't particularly believe in them, but I think the performance that they had was so bad in the first game. I think it was like 30 to nothing or something like that. I think it was so bad that I just think that the Falcons are going to win this game. I mean, they're theoretically not playing for nothing, but they don't have their first round pick. They're not in the commander situation. So even if they were to lose, it doesn't benefit them towards their first round pick because their pick goes to the Rams. So I'm gonna take them minus the 4. I don't have a lot of faith in that, but I'm gonna just go with it just for the revenge factor. And they could throw a wrench into the Carolina Panthers season, I guess. The props I like, Rico Dottle. I mean, like the Falcons front four is kind of light, so you can run on them. So I'll take Rico Dottle for his rushing yards and an anytime touchdown. I'll take McMillan for his receptions and yards. On the Falcon side, I want to take Bijan for his rushing yards because all it'll take is one long run. He just got to bust one run and that's it. But it's kind of what Certified said. It's like they don't commit themselves to the run. And when you got running backs like Bijan and Algier, you should be committing yourself more to the run. I feel like they're trying to prove that Michael Penix is a good quarterback, and at this point, you should just be running the ball. I mean, like you have two very capable backs. So yeah. So I mean, I'll take Bijan for his rushing yards and an anytime touchdown. I'll also take Algier for 25 rushing yards and a touchdown because he gets the goal line carries. I'm going to take Drake. I mean, Drake London been on a roll. I mean, recently over the last about month. So I'm going to take Drake for his yards and his receptions. And that's about it. I mean, for me in this game.
I don't know what just happened, but my internet just completely damn crashed. That's just crazy.
It was all that let's go dolphin shit.
Let's go, dog. Nah, I think I don't know, man. I don't really want to. Damn, Panthers, Falcons. This is disgusting. I do think.
A&M got a pick. Oh, they took it back to the 6.
Yeah, I mean,
Flag on the play.
And the seller's trying to give this game away, man.
Hold on.
Yo, South Carolina up 20-3. Damn. What's the name of their stadium?
What in Texas? And what Texas A&M?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even know. To be honest with you, I know they got the whole like 12, the whole 12-man situation.
It's like something station or some shit like that.
Oh, you talking about in College Park Station?
Yeah, College Park Station.
That's what it's called. Okay.
All right, but I think the Panthers, if they want to be in contention for the playoffs, need to continue winning. This is a game they need to win. The Falcons are a team that's very inconsistent. So if I was them, I would try to capitalize off what's going on with the Falcons. Obviously, they have lost touch with their running game with Bijan. They kind of weird having an identity crisis as far as the run game with Bijan being one of the best backs in the league and Tyler Algier being a good number 2. But I do think the Panthers should win this game. But it's possible to lose this game too. But I don't really know what prop to take. I'm taking Rico Dotto rushing yards. I'm scared to touch Bijan Robinson right now because how they've been playing lately is just kind of up and down. But give me Drake London targets and an anytime touchdown for the Falcons. The next game we have on the lovely board, because that game was nasty. We got Packers versus Giants. Packers favored by 6.5. Over under is 41.5.
Hey man, this is another one of those games. The Packers should win this game, but I mean the Giants front four might fuck they shit up. You know, especially if they slow down that run game. Y'all know what Jordan Love do when they slow down that run game. Put on them slow jams. Yeah, man, he gonna get it up. He gonna give it up. I promise you, he gonna give it up. But is Dart? Is he back?
No, he's out with a concussion.
Oh, damn.
Jameis Winston will be the starter this week.
Oh shit, that pregame speech is gonna be like that. He gonna sling that motherfucker. I know that motherfucker for a fact. So I don't know who he gonna throw it to, but shit, he gonna have about 32 attempts. Oh shit, they blocked it. That's crazy. Damn, what was I saying? That was crazy. Oh, Green Bay. I don't know, man. It's like the only person that I really trust over there is Josh Jacobs, because Jordan Love he can put up the numbers, but you don't know who he gonna throw it to. You know what I'm saying? Like it's damn near a new motherfucker every time. You know, so and I think that they just cut Dable. Y'all know how niggas act. You know, when they got a new coach, they want to show off and shit. Um, Green Bay, I'm going for the upset, man. Fuck them niggas.
So you think they're gonna get a new coach bump?
Huh?
I mean, like the Giants fired their coach this week, so
Yeah. They gonna ride that coach bump.
Whoa.
Wow.
Shamar Stewart was just placed on IR.
what I believe about the Bengals.
Yep, knee injury.
Whoa.
No, I mean, like,
Season ending or full game?
They say right now he's being evaluated, but he will be on injured reserve.
yeah, it's probably the 4-game variety. I mean, the defense was ass already anyway. So I mean,
Them niggas going tank, dog.
the problem is that division's so bad that they can't really tank yet. They still got a chance at the division.
Y'all think the Ravens are gonna get it together?
I mean, the next 2 weeks they play the Browns and the Jets. I mean,
This the thing right now, sir. If the Steelers lose this week and the Ravens win, the Ravens move back in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, see, if that division was any better, then the Bengals would just start tanking. But the Bengals are still they're only 2 games out of it. Out of first.
And if the Bengals win, they'd be 1 game out, right?
Yeah, I mean, like they would be 1 game behind the Steelers, and they have the tiebreaker over the Steelers
with 4 wins, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, shit. The Steelers only got 5 wins. I'll go next. I said it to start the show. I mean, Green Bay should win this game. I mean, the problem with Green Bay is, I mean, like the loss to the Eagles was not a bad loss. I mean, like, the Eagles are a really good team. But their losses to the Browns and the Panthers are just not. They're just inexcusable losses. I'm still gonna hang with them. I think the line right now is -6.5. I'll just take the line as is. I get that the Giants gonna get that new coach bump, but Jameis gonna throw you like Jameis is gonna air that thing out. Like he's gonna air it out to the fact where he's gonna give the defense a chance to catch the ball. And with them not having Malik Neighbors, and then I believe also their other wide receivers out too. I forgot his name. It's not Wendell, but it's the other one. So I mean Wendell is really the only healthy wide receiver right now.
What's it called? God damn it.
His name.
Slayton.
Yeah, Slayton. So Slayton's out too. So realistically, their only healthy receivers are Wendell Robinson and Theo Johnson. Like those, and Theo's the tight end, but he's been pretty effective this year. So I just gotta go with the Packers. I don't the Giants, like I've been saying it all season, they have good personnel, but the defensive coordinator is ass. So I mean, you would have the best personnel in the world, but if the DC doesn't know how to utilize the talent, it doesn't matter. And it's that's been proven in these 4 quarters when they've been giving it up. So I'll take the Packers -6.5. I'm gonna take Jacobs for 100 yards and a touchdown. I mean his yards might be lower than that, but I think he's about to have a game this week. I say this shit every week with the Green Bay wide receivers, man. It's like you never really know. I'm gonna put my trust in Watson this week. I think Watson gets at least 50 yards. And on FanDuel, like I would take him for his longest catch over 20 yards. I think he can. He's their deep threat, so I believe he's going to have a chance to be able to do that. And then I'll take Musgrave for 25 yards. On the Giants side, Wendell, I take Wendell for everything. Like I said, he's their only healthy wide receiver. So I'll take Wendell for receptions, yards, and anytime touchdown. The Tracy kid has since I mean Scatterboo is hurt, he's their starting running back. So I'll take Tracy for his receiving yards. I don't know how much they're going to really be able to run the ball. I mean the Packers have been able to stop the run for the most part. So I'll take Tracy's receiving yards, and I'll take Theo Johnson his yards and for an anytime touchdown.
I wish I could do what Certified just did and pick the Giants to win a game. I do think their yardage this game will be a lot higher than it has been. because Jameis Winston is gonna make some throws that haven't been made by either one of the quarterbacks. I think he will attempt some things to put the team in some winning positions, but he also will turn that motherfucker over.
Yeah, man.
So that's what makes me a little skeptical. But the Packers aren't playing their best football right now. But they should win this game, man. I think they should pull away with this one. If they don't, then those alarms are gonna start to fire a little bit. But I do want to take Jameis Winston for whatever his yards is this week, and maybe a passing touchdown, maybe even two. Wan'Dale Robinson is give me his yards and a touchdown. Give me Josh Jacobs rushing yards and a touchdown. Give me Jordan Love passing yards and maybe 2 touchdowns. Oh, and give me Brian Burns sack total, whatever it is, 1.5. Give me that.
Oh,
the
and
offensive line poo.
I mean, Jameis Winston for an anytime interception, man. That's
damn.
That's pretty much without saying, man.
Yeah, he definitely got to go on for the anytime interception. All right, so the game of the week. Well, possibly the game of the week. It's probably 2 of these, but this is the first one of the week. Seahawks, Rams. Rams favored by 3.5, over under 48.5. Woo! This one gonna get good. 7-2 teams, both fighting for the number 1 spot in the division right now, man. Nah, y'all ain't lit, simple. Y'all ain't lit. Ain't nothing about y'all lit. Y'all are as unlit as possible. Y'all are as unbright of a flame as you've ever been. 3-7, yeah, you definitely ain't lit. Nah, stop that. Stop it. Okay. But no, I think this is gonna be a really good game. I think right now though, I kind of agree with what they said earlier. Like the Seahawks are playing the best football I see right now, man. As far as both sides of the ball, as far as JSN going crazy, Sam Darnold being very consistent. The running game has been very consistent. Defensively, they've been able to kind of hold teams how they like. I think it's kind of funny, right? Because like the Rams with Puka, we usually say the things we were saying about JSN about Puka, but right now JSN is tearing the league wide open, and it really don't matter what DB's out there. It's really at that point where he's really. I think he already got 1,000 yards, over 1,000 maybe.
Yeah, he's like right there.
So it's like to me, I think this game should be a win by Seattle for me. I like Seattle to come out of here and get this dub, to continue playing good football.
Wow.
Give me Jay. What happened?
This boy Sellers just threw an 80-yard touchdown.
Listen.
And the play before that, Reese, the Texas A&M quarterback, threw a pick in the end zone. The play before that, and then he came out there and threw an 80-yard touchdown to Nick Harbor. Shit is wild, man. This game is wild.
And while he just did that, the quarterback from Texas A&M threw an interception at the 9-yard.
Yeah, it's wild.
Oh my God! That last time in the red zone, they missed the fucking field goal. They're still down 20-3 with a minute to go in the first half.
Nah, Sellers just threw an 80-yard touchdown, and I just wait on it.
Oh shit! We watching the same game. I just saw
it. He behind. Just wait on it.
God damn.
Sir behind just a little bit. He just threw a pick. Nah, he just
that nigga look like hey, he look like AJ out that motherfucker.
All right. Oh yeah, it's on y'all. Whoever I think certified got to go, right?
Yeah.
Is that what game we on?
The Seahawks.
Rams, Seahawks.
Oh man, fuck them niggas. Especially the Rams. But yeah, man, the Seahawks, them niggas ain't special. They playing good right now. They healthy and shit. But them motherfuckers ain't playing nobody. But I just need them bitches to win. because I don't like the Rams, and I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the first time because you know I'm usually on that shit. I want to compete. I don't want to play this Matthew Stafford no more. I don't want to play that nigga no more. You know, like if it come down to it, we got to play him in the playoffs. That's cool, but I ain't looking forward to shit. I would rather play Sam Darnold. So I need the motherfucking Seahawks to win. But I'm gonna take Matthew Stafford's. I am comfortable with his 2.5. I'm 100% comfortable with his passing touchdown prop being 2.5. I'll take that or his attempts. I like his completions, man. His completion percent has been damn near 70%. Um, Now as far as Puka and Tay, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, I don't know. You gotta fill it out, you know, because it's only been like 2 or 3 games where both of them hit their yards prop. No, not the reception and the targets prop. It's either one or the other with them. Like one dude gets his targets and the other dude don't. One dude gets his catches and the other dude don't. Um, but I like Matthew Stafford. That's easy money. I'm gonna go Charbonnet. I'll take his yards. JSN. I don't give a fuck, man. Take all that shit. His targets, his catches, his yards, his touchdown, his longest reception. I don't give a fuck what it is. I like it. Um, and Sam Donald, I'm cool with a. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'll take a 1.5 on Sam as far as touchdowns.
Uh,
But I'm going with the Seahawks, man. Fuck the Rams.
it's being rumored that Milton Williams could miss multiple high ankle sprains suffered this week.
Yep. And I seen that
Who?
about 30 minutes ago. And Milton Williams.
Oh,
Yeah, but I mean the good thing is, and we got 2 games and then a bye week, so he should be back by the time because like the Bills game's in about a month, so he should be back by then. I mean the one good thing about the Patriots is like we have good depth at the D tackle position, so we should be all right.
yo, this nigga just threw another pick.
Yeah, this game is cooked, man. Uh,
He
yeah,
just threw another pick.
yeah, and they're probably gonna score another touchdown. It might be 34-3 going into the half. And the crazy thing is, the crazy thing about this game is South Carolina not even ranked. They went to
Hey, no.
and I mean, if Texas A&M don't win this game, I'm not sure they're gonna be in the top 10.
Bro, they are dominating these niggas on both sides of the ball. They're
Yeah,
not just beating them. They aren't just out executing them. They cracking these niggas, man. They bullying them. They brought their pads and they executing. They fucking these niggas up right now.
yeah. So I don't. Yeah, I mean, this is like South Carolina got one of the worst records in the conference. I don't know how you lose this game the way they're losing it and they still be a top 10 team. I just don't see it. But I'll touch on the Seahawks game. This is one of the better games of the week, man. Like this is going to be a drag out fight to me. And that's why the line is not that high. The line's only 3.5. I mean, you only really get 2.5 for being a home team. So, I mean, Vegas is pretty much telling you like this is going to be a good game. I'm gonna go with the Rams just for the simple fact that they're at home. I'm gonna take them on the money line. I'm not gonna venture out on the spread because I just like this. To me, this game would go either way. Props I like in the game. Give me JSN for his yards, receptions, and an anytime touchdown. I think that's those are pretty much going to happen week in and week out. And I'm gonna do the same thing for Puka Nacua. Yards, receptions, and an anytime touchdown. I mean, I think these two are going to put on a show at 425. Give me Kyron Williams for an anytime touchdown. Give me Charbonnet for an anytime touchdown. I think it's going to be a lot of passing this game because I think both teams do a pretty good job of shutting down the run for the most part. So I'm going to take Sam Darnold and Matthew Stafford's yards, the over, because I think both of them are going to hit that. I think both of them are going to throw for 2 touchdowns as well. My only concern for the Rams is Adams because he kind of hurt his back in the last game. I think they said he's gonna go, but I would just keep an eye on that. If you're gonna bet his props, just be careful of that.
All right, so go ahead, pop back.
Yeah, I think this is like just been the epitome of what the NFC West has been. It's like you've got three teams, like, because I'll throw the 49ers in there, kind of competing. And this is one of the divisions I think it's going to be a dogfight to see who comes out on top. And I think this is a key matchup for that. I'm personally just going to go with the Seahawks. Um, I just like how they've been playing. Like JSN, like he's having an unbelievable season right now. And defensively, they're really playing at a level I did not expect them to be at. Um, I expect that to continue. I do expect this to be a close game. Like Matthew Stafford been on a fucking heater, man. Like he's been playing out of his mind, and I think he's put himself in that MVP conversation with his performances so far. I don't know how the Seahawks edging this out, but I expect this to be a very exciting game to watch.
Okay, so the next game we got on the slate is the 49ers versus the Cardinals. 49ers favored by 3. Over under is 48.5. Go ahead, sir.
We should win this game. We're going to win this game. Um, this is the first time since week one where we had um back to back weeks. Well, um, we had back to back practices with nobody out. Like uh, we had like 4 or 5 niggas that was limited, but nobody that was out. We haven't done that since. For guys on the active roster, we haven't done that since week one. Um, Apparently, Purdy looks good. Him and Ricky or whatever enjoy it. So the offense is going to have to carry because we got a lot of injuries on defense. We got a lot of rookies and second year players out there, man. They're doing pretty good, but Arizona, man, that fucking injury report right now is about 12, 15 players long. It's a lot of them motherfuckers. They got a lot of people out. Kyler's out. Marvin's out. I don't think Will Johnson is playing. Um, but that pass game did look okay. What was that Monday night last week with
Uh,
Jacoby? They played what I forgot what primetime game they played, but um,
no, I
they
thought they
did.
were at 425 last week.
It was 425.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think the Cardinals. I don't think they've even been on prime time other than a Thursday night game.
You know what? I was probably with my group when I watched it, but the pass game look Marvin looked better with Jacoby for sure. Um, but he's not playing. We need this game real bad. We we haven't lost 2 in a row all year. I don't see us losing two right now. Um, I think that it's time for me to start betting on Christian McCaffrey's rushing yard. I feel like with Purdy and Ricky back, and also um, Watkins, Jaden Watkins, Jordan Watkins. Um, loosen up the box a little bit. Pause. Um, get probably get a little more too high shell, and that's gonna help the run game, especially with George being healthy. So I like Christian McCaffrey. I like Christian uh, his uh, his receiving yards, rushing yards, and his all-purpose yards, either one of the three. I also like him to get a touchdown as well. I like George to get a touchdown. I think Ricky's probably going to get the targets, but I'll probably go under on Purdy's attempts and Brian Robinson, whatever his yards total is. We'll probably have a possession or two in the red zone down by the goal line. So if you're comfortable with it, Brian Robinson for a rushing touchdown. On the other side, I like Jacoby's attempts for sure. Um, we don't really have a pass rush right now. I know that the Cardinals got like two linemen that's out, but even still, we've been struggling in that department. And I like he's also been connecting with my guy Trey McBride as of late. I feel like he's going to lean on him even more with Marvin being out. So Jacoby's attempts and McBride's everything. Anything that you feel comfortable with. But I got us covering.
Yeah, I do like I like hearing the fact that the 49ers are kind of healthy, just mostly for me having a couple of y'all players stashed away, waiting for them to come back in fantasy. Um Jacoby Brissett has surprisingly been piloting this often better than I expected. And with him getting more time with the starters of the team, it's looking a lot better. I do expect the 49ers, though, to win this game. Like, defensively, they've been playing lights out to me at times. They've had a couple of, stud of games, but I expect them to. Like, that coaching that they have defensively, I just believe in it, to be honest. Um, yeah, I don't like the 49ers because keep sucking these dubs. Like I said, this NFC West is getting very interesting down the stretch. Oh, real quick, I just want to tell Big Simple. Actually, it's not even Big Simple. When your team is terrible, talent wise, you're not tanking. You're just ass. You know.
The funny thing,
Bar.
I said the same shit about my team last year when we we only had like 2-3 wins. He was like, "Oh, so you're tanking?" I'm like, "No, we just stink." I mean, sometimes you're just not good. But I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, like the top 5 pick will come. Either way. So, and what are we on the 49ers Cardinals?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Niners, man. I don't like people was bigging up Jacoby Brissett way too much a couple weeks ago about how he's this great guy, this great backup quarterback. I'm like, just give it some time. And it showed itself last week, and I think it's gonna show itself again. I mean, he's good to come in the middle of a game and fill in, but when he starts off the game and you need him to perform. I mean, you've seen what could happen last week. Like Seattle's defense ate him alive in that game. That game was over halfway through the first quarter. Um, so props that I like in the game. Give me Christian McCaffrey pretty much everything. Like give me his rushing yards, give me him for anytime touchdown, and give me his receptions and his receiving yards. I think he'll have a huge game. I'm gonna stay away from Ricky Pearsall because he coming back from injury, so I just don't know how many snaps he's gonna get, how effective he's gonna be. So I'd stay away from that. Um, give me George Kittle receptions, yards, and then anytime touchdown too. Um, I think it's going to be a battle of the tight ends because I think Jacoby's going to check it down to him with Trey McBride a lot. So I'm going to take Trey's yards and an anytime touchdown as well. I think the starting running back for the Cardinals was DeMarcado. So I guess I'll take it for his rushing yards. I'm not like 100% confident on that, but I guess I'll do that. And I'm gonna take Jacoby for an anytime interception. As far as Brock goes, I know Brock's playing. I'm not gonna really be betting too much on Brock because it's kind of like what Ricky did. He hasn't played in a while, so I just kind of got to see how he comes out and plays.
Yeah, I'm taking the 49ers. I don't gotta say too much. They kind of covered the whole slate of that. Yeah, the Cardinals struggling right now, even though Jacoby Brissett did have that 1 or 2 back-to-back games. He's back to Jacoby. So we have Ravens versus Browns. Ravens favored by 7.5. Over under is 38.5. I'm taking the Ravens to continue winning. I think the Browns right now, first off at quarterback, they're struggling. They don't really have a lot of offensive help in general. Defensively, I mean, obviously they're sound. They're playing decent, but when your offense leaves you out on the field as much as they do, you start to break, you start to wither. So, uh, like we seen earlier this year, we seen Myles Garrett have a 5+ sack game, and they lost. So I think the Ravens win this game handedly. Give me Lamar Jackson passing yards. He hasn't been doing a lot of the rushing that he usually does, so I'm gonna take him on the passing. And give me Zay Flower receiving yards. Not a touchdown though. Give me Mark Henry for the anytime touchdown. Give me Judkins rushing yards. And give me Harold Fanning to have a decent little game. I say like 60 yards and maybe a 60 yards, something like that. Somewhere 60, 60, 65.
I mean, I guess I'll go next. I don't know, man. This game kind of tricky though, man. Like the line, it opened at 9.5, now it's 7.5. I think the Ravens ultimately win the game. I think the games when the Ravens played Cleveland in Cleveland, they'd be 2 games. I mean, I hope Cleveland don't maybe look like a fool for this, but I'm gonna take Cleveland for the plus 7.5. I think it'll be a much closer game because the first game it was closer to the fourth. The Ravens blew them out in the fourth. I think it's going to be a lot closer. What Smitty said, I think the reason why Lamar not running as much is because he just had a hamstring. So I just think they're being cautious with that right now until they feel like he's completely at 100%. To actually run the offense in terms of like read options and stuff like that and like RPOs or whatever. So I think in time that'll come. I just he's only been back for 1 or 2 games, so I think they're just trying to ease him back in. Props that I like. Give me Derrick Henry for his rushing yards and anytime touchdown. I do like Judkins in this game. I mean, the Ravens' run defense ain't the greatest, so I'll take Judkins for his rushing yards and anytime touchdown as well. I do like Harold Fanning a lot in this game. I'm gonna take Fanning for his receptions and his yards. And Lamar's been throwing to Mark Andrews a lot, so I'm gonna take Mark Andrews for an anytime touchdown in his yards too.
I I'm not 100% on the Ravens right now, because they was losing with Lamar. I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. I haven't really been talking to any Ravens fans that much, but Miss Gina. Hey, Miss Gina, how you doing? Um, but the Browns suck. They're a bad football team, and but the defense is playing pretty good. But ain't nobody scoring no points over there. You ain't gonna make no money betting on no props over there. But that boy Junkins, man, that motherfucker is special, dog. I don't know if it's the revamped offensive line or if he just really like that. But every game that I've seen that motherfucker play, he's been absolutely nothing short of amazing. So I definitely like his carries and his yards. He was on a touchdown run, like the first 5 games of the season, or some shit. Or well, the first not of the season, but the first 5 games that he played, maybe it was 4 or 5. But I forgot what Browns fan told me to bet on his touchdown prop, rushing touchdown prop. He hasn't been as consistent, but let me see. Give me Jerry Judy for like his longest reception, and long as it's not more than like somewhere between 17 and 19 yards. I like that on the Raven side, man. Um, you can't go wrong with Derrick Henry. I noticed anytime that I bet that Derrick Henry wouldn't hit his number because he was going up against a real good rush defense, he's always blown that shit out the water, man. So I'm gonna try to unjinx myself, and I'm gonna take Derrick Henry's rushing yards and a tutty. But I got the Ravens covering and winning. I hope they lose.
Yeah, that's funny.
Man, I just
Everybody went. That was everybody.
Some Ravens fans that was
Or no, Pop didn't go.
like,
I don't think Pop went.
Yeah, listen, I don't trust the Ravens to win, but the Browns are just so terrible. I think they will. Like defensively, I think they're good, but offensively, it's so inconsistent. It's a shit show. Don't really know what you're gonna get. I do think the bright spots for them is Junkins and Fanning. I think those two rookies have really shown out for them this year, and I think those are building blocks for the future. But just for this game, yeah, I'm gonna just take the Ravens to win. Like, and me personally, I'm staying away from all prop bets. I don't trust any Nigel team.
All right, so the second game of the week, Chiefs versus Broncos. Chiefs favored by 3.5. Over under is 44.5.
been hearing a lot of chitter chatter from the fans on this one. Been a long time since somebody in the division been able to say something to the Chiefs.
This is a must win for them. They have to win this because that division race is very tight between them, the Chargers, and the Broncos, and the Chiefs have to win because if the Broncos win, there's a lot of things that got to go right for the Chiefs. At the bottom stretch for them to be able to make a wild card.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They need this win bad as hell. And they said that Bills game didn't matter, so.
I mean, it didn't. Okay, it did and it didn't. Um, the problem is that the Chargers started winning, and then the Broncos are also winning. So they kind of needed some help in regards to those two teams kind of dropping a couple of games. But whew,
I think it matters from a wild card perspective. Like they lost
yeah,
to the Jags, they lost to the Bills. Like those are teams that, and I know we don't. I don't believe in the Jags, but the fact remains that the Jags is in the playoff hunt and they're above them because they beat them. So yeah, I mean, to me, it's do or die for the division. I think if they lose to Denver here, I think that their division, their whole one of the division is over. Personally,
yeah, because even if they beat the Chargers got the tiebreaker over you,
yeah. I
if
mean,
I recall. So
and and they'll essentially be 3.5 games behind the Broncos if they lose.
yeah, because I think ooh, the Chargers haven't played the Broncos again yet, so they still have three divisional games coming up. They say they split with the Chargers, split with the Chiefs, and sweep the Raiders. Like, I think it's gonna get interesting in the AFC West.
No, that's an interesting fight out there, man. Because I believe if they lose this one, I mean, I think the road to the playoffs get a whole lot longer for them. They're gonna need a lot of help to get in at 5-5. I want to pick the Chiefs though. I mean, I think the Chiefs should win the game. Like I think the Broncos are a young team with a lot of ups and downs. I think you should be able to manipulate, what Bo Nix does at his worst. But the Chiefs haven't been playing the football that we used to them playing, where we like, hey, you can't bet against Pat and Andy. I mean, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs, man. Even though I want to see them upset as possible. I just think they're just gonna be able to figure out a way to pull it out. I mean, it's a must win. It's one of those games where You got to play your best football. You got to come with it. We're going to see. The game's scary, though. No cap.
Yeah, I'll go next. Like I said earlier in the show, this is hate watch Sunday for me. I mean, in this game, I can't lose. Denver loses, I'm the one seed. I'm the one seed right now. But if they lose, I'm definitely the one seed. Kansas City loses, I could listen to some to some crash house papers from the Chiefs, and I mean, ain't no love lost between me and the Chiefs. So either way, I can't lose. That's the way I termed it. I did find it interesting when the line came out. It was -3.5 for KC, even though the game's in Denver. I'm going to take that 3.5. Give me the +3.5 on the Denver side. I don't know if Denver wins, but most of Denver's games, man, they be really close. Like they might get blown out in portions of the game, but by the time the game ends, the game's always close. The Denver Broncos remind me of the 2024 Chiefs because I mean the Chiefs are doing the exact same thing that the Broncos doing this year. They were, they were winning a lot of close games, and that's like they were escaping games last year that they shouldn't have really been winning, and that's what Denver's doing. So I'll take Denver plus a 3.5. I mean, to me, this game could go either way, but like everybody said, man, KC got to have this game. I think KC loses this game. I just think the division is over for them in terms of winning. I don't think Denver wins the division in terms of just because they win this game, because like the Chargers are only one game behind them. So, I mean, even though the Chargers are really hurt, I mean, the Chargers are still kind of right there. Props I like in the game. I heard that Pacheco was out. The Chiefs don't really want to run the ball anyways. So I'm going to take Patrick Surtain being out. I'm going to take Patrick Mahomes' passing yards. I'm going to take him for 2 touchdowns. I think Kelsey will find a way to get open, so I'll take him for his receiving yards. Rice, I think Rice gets into the end zone, and I think Worthy gets into the end zone. So those are the 2 touchdowns I think the Chiefs get. Bo Nix, I'm gonna bet Bo Nix to throw an anytime interception. I've never trusted Bo Nix. I had to talk nice about him last year because they were successful. I still didn't believe in him when I was talking nice about him last year. Give me RJ Harvey, who's gonna be in the role of starting running back because JK's out. I think he's on IR, so he's gonna be out for a little while. I mean, give me RJ for his rushing yards and his receiving yards. And I think he gets in the end zone too. I mean, those are the really props that I really like in this game.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Everybody keeps saying this is a must win for Kansas City. I feel like it's a must win for Denver. You know, uh, 2 things. Like Kansas City been kicking your teeth in for so motherfucking long. Um, you you finally got a chance to put your foot on their neck.
Oh,
Uh,
the Lions just lost some more players, bro.
oh boy, what happened?
They just lost Marcus Davenport, DJ Reed, Malcolm Rodriguez, and Miles Frazier.
I just
But
want to
For
say
just
and
for
they,
the
Marcus.
game.
and they also just added Isaac Tesla to the as questionable
I
with an
mean,
oblique injury.
So so
I mean,
those
as
are the
long as
out
it's a game.
players. Those are the out players for their upcoming game.
That's the new ones
I
on
mean,
top of the ones they
Mm,
already had.
yeah,
Mark
because I know they ruled some
yeah,
They
people
already
out.
had Terrion Arnold and all them boys out. Sam
Yeah, I think
Laporta.
they reported they ruled out yesterday.
Yeah. And that injury
Yeah,
report getting longer and longer day by day.
Mhm.
pause. Listen.
Yeah, pause,
So
pause.
so um, but I like I was saying, I feel like Denver needs this game just as bad or more than Kansas City. The Chargers are right there behind them. They need this for their psyche. Like, get that monkey off your back, yo. Is this one in Kansas City, right?
no, it's in Denver.
Is oh yeah, you gotta
No, it's
protect
in
home.
Denver. Yeah.
Okay, you gotta protect home court. You have to. They need this game bad. Let me get RJ Harvey's receiving yards. Um, Depending on what his all purpose is. I don't like his rushing yards because Kansas City really good against the run. I just don't see them coming in and pushing them around. Um, but on the other side, man, let me get Pat. Uh, I'm gonna take Pat gonna have to throw for about 275, 280, maybe 300. He can't give me no picks. Um, his I don't like the 2.5 for Pat. That's probably what it's going to take to win this game. 1.5 touchdowns, his yards. I like Kelsey's targets, and I like Rashid Rice, um, this all-world wide receiver number 4, to get the longest reception. But I'm going with the motherfucking Broncos. Let's go, Broncos Nation. Let's rock.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not.
That's something right there.
Nah, but I do agree with the sentiments that put that Serge said because Denver has not beaten Kansas City in quite some time, and you got to put up or shut up at some point, and I think this is your best chance to get them. So you have to win this.
Okay, everybody went. Is everybody? Oh, shit.
You
Yes, sir.
Damn it, man. All right, cool. Lions versus Eagles. Eagles favored by 2.5. Over under is 46.5. With all the injuries that the Lions have, the Eagles should definitely wake the fuck up, stop being sissies, and play football. But my offensive coordinator is a terrorist,
Did you call them
so
grown men sissies?
uh,
Them
I
fighting words,
did.
dog. That's how you feel?
I did. I
That's how you
definitely did.
feel? Okay, all
Um,
right, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad.
um, my offensive coordinator is a terrorist, so I'm not sure about the game, but I think we should win. I believe we will
Nigga,
win.
stop.
Um, but I'm not sure, bro. Because I mean, I ain't gonna
Man,
lie.
y'all,
Hold on. Do you know what got me excited though? Jalen Phillips is a fucking animal. Goddamn it. I hope he sacked Jared Goff about 3 times. I hope he hit him all in the face, knock his helmet off. Yeah, I hope all that shit happen. But my team ain't playing well offensively. Defensively, we've been straight. Offensively, we've been up and down. Hopefully, we can find some footing this week and see what happens. But I do think we should win this game. Um, give me Jalen Hurts. Give me him for 2 passing touchdowns this week. Uh, I think it will be a little bit of a passing game with what they got in the secondary. And maybe even give me a Saquon anytime touchdown. Give me Amara St. Brown yards. And give me Gibbs rushing yards and an anytime touchdown.
um, I think he tripping. Um, I see Philly winning this game. Um, Detroit is too inconsistent for me. Um, when they come up against veteran, battle-tested, composed teams, they lose all the time. They're all hype. It's all glitz and glancing, uh, glitz and dancing and shit. Too much Stan Rothstein's, uh, too much shiny suit wearing and shit. Um, I like Detroit for the regular season, but I mean this is a playoff implication game. Those type of situations, I'm not going with Detroit. I do like the Jalen Hurts 2 touchdowns. I don't know who he's gonna throw it to, but he's probably gonna get two. Um, and don't get mad at me, Smitty. I'm gonna take AJ's under. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Shit. I mean, if
I'm
I
just
was
playing.
you, shit, I might take this fucking under. Shit.
Hey, but listen, I'm gonna take. They are going to have to stop the run in order to get to Jared Goff. All right, so I'm going to stay away from that. All right. I'm gonna go with the Jerry Goff anytime touchdown, but I'm gonna also go for the 1.5. Um, that boy St. Brown, he's definitely gonna get his targets. Who's gonna get the touchdowns? I don't know, but that's about it. But I got the Eagles winning and cover.
Jared Goff might give me an interception. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He like to give it up too.
He
That
might
nigga
give me.
always act like he on a girl's trip. He be ready to get that thing up.
Um, so I did a little research. Like, you announced all them players are going to be out, and then I did my research. I did said all them dudes is on IR anyway, so they've been playing without them dudes. Um, I just this line
Mm.
is very funny to me because it opened at 1.5 minus 1.5 for Philly, and I get it because of Philly been kind of struggling offensively, especially like Monday Night Football. But the line moved to minus 2.5, and I just would have thought they would have been more of a favorite at home. Um, so I don't know. I think Philly gonna win the game, but I just the line, like the use of the line kind of, I mean, kind of got me thinking. Like, I just don't like. I'm not like 100% on board with betting on the minus 2.5. But like I said, I do think Philly gonna win the game. I think this game is gonna be a lot more open than the game last week. I mean, like, it was in Lambeau and it was the night games was probably a little cold or whatever. I know it's not gonna be exactly warm in Philly on Sunday night. But I just think the kind of games that the Lions play, like, it kind of dictates to be a higher scoring game. So I'm gonna take the over. Um, Detroit wants to stop the run, so like I think Saquon, he hasn't scored a bunch of touchdowns this year, but I think he gets in the end zone this game. I think they'll get down there and they'll give him the ball. Um, I don't know about betting on his rushing yards because I just don't know. It's probably around 60, 70. I just he might not get there. Um, but I also like Jalen Hurts for anytime touchdown. Give me Dallas for his yards. And I think he'll get in the end zone. AJ, I just with good faith, I can't put no bets on him at all until I see him bust out at least for a couple games in a row. So I'll stay away from that. Um, the line side, give me Gibbs for a touchdown. Give me St. Brown. I think St. Brown's going to have a bigger game because Laporte is out. So I mean, give me St. Brown for a touchdown in his yards. Um, and that's about it. I mean, like I said, I think there's going to be a lot of points scored. I'm just not sure which way the Lions and the Eagles are going to go to get them points. That's all.
I agree. I like the over on that one for sure.
All right. So the final game, Monday Night Football. We got the shitty ass Cowboys
Mm.
versus the shitty ass Raiders.
Wow.
The Cowturns are favored by 3.5. Over on is 49.5. Boo! I don't want to watch this shit.
Hey man, I feel like motherfuckers make a little money on these props though. You know, if you play this shit right on this game, the opportunity, in my opinion, I feel like it's there. I like Dallas to win and cover. Dak has been slinging it, yards and attempts. George Pickens yards, TD touchdown. What's that? How you say that boy name? The running back. His first name.
Javante.
Javante. That's what I thought it was. Javante. He's starting to, that offensive line is starting to gel a little bit. He's starting to be very productive in that offense. He's probably going to be either 2 or 3 on the scouting report by the end of the season. I like what he, even though he's kind of undersized, I'm kind of surprised at how successful he's been with them since Dak's been back. Um, what's that? The Raiders, they are force feeding Brock Bowers, and they are giving um, uh, out Genty his targets. Outside of that, I really don't like the Raiders whatsoever. They suck.
True statement.
My bad,
Yeah,
Ant. My bad, Ant. I ain't see you in the goddamn. My bad.
yeah, nah. I think I think the Cowboys dominate. Like the Raiders don't do anything well. And spamming Brock Bowers and force feeding Genty is not a recipe for success. And defensively, they're just terrible. So yeah, I expect the Cowboys to dominate. But I don't know about dominate because our defense is giving up. They're allowing teams to score damn near 30 points a game. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to them niggas.
Yeah, but I heard
Yeah,
they
but
get some players off the IR this week. What like was it like Overshown and then the first round pick up
okay, so
or whatever his name is, the corner. They're both coming back this week.
okay, that's
So that
good
might
for
come a
them.
little bit.
But
I don't know how much of
no.
a little.
Yeah, I expect them to still win, but like giving up damn near 30 points a game as a defense is not a recipe for success.
I think the Cowboys have put up a lot of yards in this game. They have been. They've been kind of picking on the weaker teams, so they've been able to kind of capitalize off that with their offensive, their offensive efficiencies. It's coming against some of the worser teams, but I think this week they'll show up again. But to just say they have a win, I don't know, but I do think they should be able to. They should be able to capitalize on a team like the Raiders, who are struggling to figure it out offensively. Quarterback giving it up, as fast as he can. So I would like to see a good game here, but I don't believe it will be. I believe the Cowboys will pull this one off in handed fashion, just because of how the Raiders have been playing football. They like Pop said. I mean, you can't really just force feed two guys and then pull away. On a team that has some of the things they got, and the Cowboys are kind of getting on the healthy side. But I would love to see them lose, though.
Yeah, I don't see them losing. I mean, the Raiders are trying to get the best pick as possible. I mean, even though these are 2 and 3 win teams, I mean, I just don't think the Raiders have enough offensively to match up with the Cowboys offensively, because the Cowboys are going to put up points. They might not stop a lot of people, but they're going to put up points. So I'll take the Cowboys and the like in the line, like this is kind of like a historical rivalry or whatnot. Give me Dak for his passing yards and 2 touchdowns. Give me Javonte for his rushing yards and a touchdown. Give me CD yards and a touchdown. Brock Bowers is going to get his, so give me his yards and receptions. And I'll take Genty for his rushing yards and an anytime touchdown. That's it for me.
What, it certified last?
I already went.
Yeah, I think
okay. Well, that'll be that. That'll conclude our weekly preview for this week. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. Hey, Pop, get us out of here. Is Pop there? Well, I don't know. Pop might want to handle a business.
Oh, my bad. I was talking on mute. Oh, my fault. Yeah, always remember to follow the YouTube page, follow the CheckDown Twitter page, join the CheckDown Twitter community, and always remember to tell a friend, and we'll tap in with y'all next Saturday at 11:15 Eastern Standard Time.
We up.